Unfiltered Video Game Podcast.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage. And welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, Algie857.
It's what I stay
Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chuck, what up?
Oh, yes, and this is a special podcast because it is the 170th.
No, the
170.
I knew that was coming.
we made it to 170.
I can't believe we made it to 170, everybody. Congratulations.
We made it.
Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for
cheers,
joining on.
Everybody get your drinks up.
I don't know what that was, but that's kind of good.
I don't know what that was, but I'll drink it anyway.
That was delicious.
We would tell you the name of it, but they're not paying us.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just going to have to guess.
Let us know what you guys are drinking in the chat.
Jay's face is the best.
Oh, yeah.
No, really. What shot was that? I'm
yeah.
curious.
I gave you and Jay Jack Daniels. Chalk, I gave him Viejo rum.
That didn't taste like no
Oh, we all
James.
got different drinks?
I got you Jack Daniels. I got me Tullamore Dew.
Oh, okay.
I tasted
don't
Terra
like
Mardu. Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't.
I
No
like
Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
That was delicious. You
That's
alright,
good.
Jay? You alright, bro?
He's like, nah.
Mr.
man.
Mass Producer.
And it's like,
going on.
and it's actually like warm down here, like over there. So like it's like a humid shot.
Really?
What's going on, Mr. Mass Producer?
What's going on?
Oh, deuce.
What is going on, everybody?
Well, I mean, you're just going to have to get it together because we got the news.
Oh, that's right.
We
Is
can do-
everybody ready for the news?
I'm ready for it. Let's do
I'm
it.
ready for the news.
Let's get in.
Why do you do this to me?
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, getting right into the news. Let's get it going. Let's get it.
Oh,
Let's get all up in
oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Retro game auction sales are off the charts.
What?
They're kind of loony. Like the
Collectors going
tunes.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like the cartoons. Like the
Oh,
Looney
yeah.
Tunes. Like the Bugs Bunnies and the Daffy Ducks.
Oh, well.
You
No,
know,
you're trying
Well, it's not-
to
it's-
plug Space Jam,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
you?
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
dude.
LeBron.
Yo,
We ain't getting paid for that.
Yeah, you're right. LeBron's not paying us.
Jordan.
Take that back.
He said
Jordan.
Oh, boy.
Listen, it's back in the mainstream, man. But listen, all right. So the winning bid for what is believed to be the earliest sealed copy of Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System checked in at $870,000.
Shit.
I wish I had a sealed one.
Yes. Yeah, times
lot
like
of money.
this.
Only at 870.
Well, the reason why it's not just any sealed copy.
Right.
It was the second edition. It wasn't the first edition.
Right.
It was the second edition Rev A variant,
Oh,
and
the print.
And they graded it, too. So.
and it was graded, pretty high. Actually, let me see. No, this is
You know what sucks about that, though? Like, grading video games, or just the grading system in general, shit is expensive, man. It's not cheap.
yeah.
It's like $200 to freaking grade it.
Yep.
actually the one that sold was
Sounds
the
degrading.
NES R was the
NES
one. That was the variant.
Nezar.
Yes, the NES A.
Variant.
The NES A is the first one.
You plugging Loki now? Variants?
Oh, God. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, when I hear that, variants.
Sorry,
Wow.
go ahead.
I didn't watch the show yet, so
Variants.
thank you.
Variants.
Let me stop.
Variants.
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 Actually, they said the only one. All right, I'm really just jumping ahead right now. So they said the only variant that is more rare is the TM, the NES TM variant,
Okay.
which was the first production run. Okay,
That's crazy, man.
and they said that they only think that one exists, and you'll probably never see it.
Because it's in Miyamoto's.
It's guarded.
Yeah.
The rating that this one got was a 9A out of the 10A plus plus rating.
God damn.
Jeez.
So it's pretty good. Pretty good.
If you pay them more money to get it graded, does it give you a higher rating? Let me see.
If it's like comic books, then yeah.
It's like,
Imagine.
listen, I
That's
got
why
these
the-
Shining Force 3 over here, man. The
Yeah.
only way I will part with these, give me like 100,000.
They rated a D.
Well, that's you got to pay to get them rated, right? Or graded.
Chill.
And then they grade it, and then it's worth more because you got to
Way
grade it.
more. Yeah, it's like in your
No
house.
matter what it is.
Checked out.
It's like in your house.
It'll like
appraised.
triple the value.
Or
But before
yeah.
this, though,
Wow.
before last time we did the news on this, it was Super Mario Brothers, and that fetched 660,000. So that's a pretty big jump, right?
Wow.
To
Wow.
87.
80 something.
Yeah, it's almost a mil.
And Zelda, it's worth more than the Mario game. You know, they're just more value.
It's got that gold cartridge, man.
Seriously.
Gold cartridge.
I thought you were going to say Golden Axe for some reason.
Gold Max. Gold Max for NES. What?
Golden Axe.
Well, I mean, that's believable. I can believe that because it's prices are rising for all the retro games right now.
Right.
But that's a little crazy, right?
That's insane.
So now we have the new record-breaking sale. This happened right in the same week, basically.
Yeah.
Right after the Zelda. They had Super Mario 64 from like the 90s. Like, this is not even an old game. And all right, so this sold for 1.5 million.
Chill, man.
Over 1.5 million.
Y'all wild
Because it got a higher rating.
How
actually.
much money do these people have? They're bored.
No, listen. Okay, so
It's probably
I refuse to believe this. I refuse to believe this as an actual number because it hasn't been. They haven't said the person who won it, and they are anonymous, and the way they paid is anonymous, and I don't believe this is real. The other one I can believe it might be real, but that might be false also. So,
Wow.
this is at the same auction, and they've been known to drive up cost. Now, 1.5 million from like just. All right, Super Mario 64 is not a rare game. I don't care what condition the box is in. So when I was collecting comics in the early 90s, other people had to have been collecting video games by that point because they were video game collectors. And you're telling me out of the 12 million sold of Mario, nobody put that thing in a treasure chest? Nobody put that thing in an air-sealed tight lock?
Nah, man. Nah, man. No.
No one in 96.
Because everyone wanted to play it.
No one in 96 out of 12 million.
Mario in 3D,
And-
first time
Makes
ever.
these rare.
Everybody wanted
And-
to play it. No.
Stop it. And and Mario 64 has been available in many, many different variations.
Right.
It's not a rare game. There's no reason for someone to spend, what is it? It's 1.56 million dollars on this title alone. That doesn't make sense, and I refuse to believe that it makes sense.
But it makes dollars.
Oh,
It didn't.
Hey, you like that?
That was a
Hey,
good
hold
one.
on,
If they
hold
prove
on.
me wrong, and it's not a sham, then
Yeah.
yeah. But in the chat, y'all, do y'all believe that this game was literally sold for almost $2 million?
I don't know. What do you
Well,
guys
I
think?
mean,
When
if
the
someone-
cheapest game was
it's a little-
600,000 just before
It
that.
had to be someone who's probably a billionaire who was just reminiscing, like, "Oh, that looks fun. Let me buy this." Because they don't care. They're billionaires,
And they want to remain
1.
anonymous because it's probably going to affect their company if they, you know.
Yeah, and 1.5 million is a drop in the bucket for them. They don't care.
It's weird to me because we're skipping right over Super Nintendo. We're going straight from Nintendo games that are selling get kind of close to $1 million, and then we're going all the way to N64 with Mario 64 selling
Right.
1.5 million. It's like
Well, this got rated a 9.4 A++, right?
That's a high rating.
High rating, but just last year, a 9.2 A graded copy sold for 7,500. That's a huge difference. A huge difference.
So what was the difference about this Super Mario?
A scam. Somebody's boy was like, "Here's this fake money. Let's build this up."
Here's this fake money.
Because all they had to do is just say, "Here's $1 million. Let's see if somebody bites. Let's see if someone bites." Because if they don't, I'm not going to give you this $1 million.
Maybe
That's
it's
how
for-
it goes.
Maybe
That's
it's
how
for
it goes.
advertising.
That's how it goes.
wow.
So until proven wrong, I believe this is a fake one.
And what about the Zelda copy?
Zelda is more believable.
I believe the Zelda.
Zelda's more
Why is
believable
that
because
so?
it is a rare copy. It is from the 80s.
Was Zelda 1 and 2 a gold cartridge, or was it
Yes.
just one of them?
Zelda 1
Both
and
of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is a rare edition, second edition one. It's not open. It's rated high, and it's from 6?
And it's actual gold.
It's not
It
actual.
won't chip
not
off.
actual
Could you imagine if it was actual gold? Like, what the fuck, dude?
But it's not that much higher than the highest bidding game, and that's not like $1 million over what it was just a year ago.
Right.
Like
Still
it's a lot of money.
Still a lot of fucking money.
And I refuse. Like, all right, everything right now, retro wise, is skyrocketing. Everything, but nothing is hitting that much money.
It's so retro.
I caught the tail end of that shit. I know. Definitely. I damn sure know. Everything went up because the last couple of games, man, that I had to get.
Like games
Yeah,
that are
expensive.
super rare for Saturn are what 2,000,
Yeah.
3,000. Nothing's
In
hitting
the
$1 million.
package, yeah, in the package, yeah.
nothing's hitting $1 million.
Well, in the package.
Yeah, in the
yes.
package 2,000. You're in the
Yes.
thousands.
Sealed,
And then if
yeah.
you go by eBay prices, they got like NES games or NES games for like 7,000 at the highest.
Yeah.
At the most rare game.
Dude, man, Tetris, 3D Tetris for the Virtual Boy, right? A failed console. That game is so freaking rare. Just the cartridge alone is like $160, $150 around.
Yeah, most of
Super
those
cheap.
Just the
Compared to
cartridge,
$1.5
yeah.
million and a
By
half.
I can only imagine. What and actually in box, complete in box is like $500 400 to 500 around there.
You know, for $1.5 million, you
imagine
can
the
get every
seals.
rare game ever.
But
know
imagine
that, right?
this. I can't even imagine a sealed copy of that. Like, I don't think that exists.
You know, you can buy every rare game ever produced in mankind for $1.5 million.
Well, probably,
Like,
And have
everything.
so much money left over.
And
yeah.
a Mario
Oh,
64,
yeah.
and a boxed Mario 64.
Actually,
box Mario
I think there was a guy in what was it? It was like a Shah from the Middle East who bought like an entire collection,
Yeah.
a gaming collection.
Not even close to $1
Like
million.
he's a billionaire anyway, but he's like, he bought the entire collection. Never collected before. He just bought the whole.
I want to use my money. Fuck it.
I mean,
Yeah.
stadium events
I mean,
was
it's
what,
all-
100, like 10,000 at
Something
most,
like that.
Yeah, 20.
20,000 at
20,000.
most,
Yeah.
and that's like crazy.
What's the rarest on the Saturn? Is it Magic Knight or is it Panzer? What's rare?
It depends on the rating of it,
Yeah.
basically.
And the
But-
condition of the game
I
too.
should probably send out my Magic Knight to get rated.
3 dirty dwarves.
Might as well now.
You know what the
Might
funny
as
thing
well.
is? I didn't even realize I own it too.
Yeah.
I was like, I have it over
Yeah,
there.
you do.
Hey, you never know.
Yo, Magic
Everything
Knight
it could be
Rare?
worth $1 million
No, it might
tomorrow.
worth $1 million.
Oh, dude, that shit.
Million gazillion.
I would cough that shit up in
$50
2 seconds. 2 seconds. I wouldn't even hesitate.
No, I'd be like, nah, $2 million. No,
Well, listen, this is what this game is for, to make everything worth that much.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an X-Men #1 just like everyone else. How much is that worth now?
Like everyone else.
yeah, exactly.
Just gotta get somebody
And that's
gullible,
from
man.
92,
92,
91,
yeah.
92. That's even before Mario 64, son.
no, check
Dude,
it
all
out.
my comics that I just I went in my parents' attic.
I'm gonna
Found
throw it.
my
I'm
old
gonna
comic.
go. I'm gonna put it up.
They
I'm
got
putting it up for
they
sale.
got
How much do you
freaking
think-
ruined, man.
Gotta get it rated, man.
How
Gotta
much
get
do
it
you
rated.
think a sealed X-Men NES costs?
Ew. Ew.
I don't
you ever
think-
play it?
I don't think anybody wants that game. I played
Yeah, I
it.
don't think anyone wants it.
I played it.
25 cents.
This game sucks so bad.
I'd say $1.
It's so,
So
horrible.
bad.
It's so horrible.
A $1.50.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait on this one before I say that that's the highest selling game ever.
I'm gonna start checking some of my retro games.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
In the comments.
Next one.
Bloodborne Endless Nocturne will be coming to PS5. Perhaps, maybe, might be.
Okay.
You can't say for sure. But the rumor,
No, it says will be. Let me say.
the rumor does say that a Bloodborne remake, or like not a remake, but the version of it with some extra will be coming out for PC perhaps, and possibly the PS5. And the rumor was on 4chan, which is like,
Damn it, man.
you know,
Why's it gotta be on 4chan?
it could be. I mean, there has been some
I mean,
legit stuff on there.
there's been some leaks, yeah.
There's
but
been legit leaks on there, but more than
still.
likely, no. But this has been around for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and people have been asking for it for a while. And they said, they don't have plans to do a remake of it, of course,
Yo,
But-
why can't they just boost it?
because it's timing and stuff like that. They have to redo stuff.
Right.
So,
If it was on the Xbox Series X, it would have just boosted.
no. They
Ah.
can't.
Wow.
Shark's like,
It's
yeah,
timing.
you
Yo.
speaking my language, Turbo.
I mean,
Oh, man.
Listen, they already have a hack. They already have a hack
Mm-hmm.
to make it 60 frames, but the timing of your shot to fight things changes.
Okay.
So they have to change stuff in the game. But it's possible. It is possible. But, people have been begging and begging and begging and begging for this to be on the PC just so they can unleash the power of it,
Yeah, 'cause
since
you
they're
can-
not remaking it.
Mods and shit you can add.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's a good thing.
It's a very sought after game. And listen, this is like the closest to Castlevania that you're going to get in 3D.
Really?
Yes.
Not Curse of Darkness.
You know what's crazy? I've never played it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's a Souls game. It is hard, but I beat it.
Better than Lords of Shadow.
Oh god.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
I can't even say people like that game. I don't like that game.
I can't
I just
take
don't
it.
like
Nah,
it.
It's God of War, man.
Bloodborne does look like an evolution of how Castlevania 3D should be. What do you think, Jay? You beat that game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, there's no music in Bloodborne.
There is music.
It's like every now and then it
There's
comes
music
on.
in the game.
All I hear is
Relax.
whoa,
He's a hater. He's a hater.
cling, cling, cling.
So,
But when the boss comes out, there's music though.
so
Oh my god.
It's true. It's true.
they haven't announced a sequel. So all we have to do is keep begging for this to come back out. It was one of the first titles to really show the power of the PS4, and it was early in its lifetime, and it's still making waves now. It's crazy.
Can you buy the soundtrack?
Wouldn't you like to have it?
It's just sound effects.
Can you imagine? That'd be hilarious.
Do we have that? Does that exist? Like a
That-
sound effects
That'd be
album?
ill. That'd be ill.
Just the sound effects. That's it.
That'd be ill.
So it's rumored that they're gonna have it released in November, and they're gonna have something in the state of play to announce it in their next one. But I mean, whenever they get too precise like that, I don't want to follow the lead.
Yeah, that's too specific, man. I wouldn't.
Or
I
follow
wouldn't-
the leak. Huh? Let's see
Oh,
what
boy.
they follow the leak.
Wow.
So yeah,
That
I'm
rumor's
gonna
too-
wait
yeah.
on that
Yeah,
and
yeah,
see if they
yeah.
actually show it. If they do, I'll be excited because I'll
Yeah.
definitely want to give it another shot. But playing a nice, smoother, like faster loading on the PS5 and all that, and taking advantage of some of the stuff that it does, yeah, it's gonna look dope. It's gonna look dope.
If they come out with a new version and they don't boost the older one, I'm gonna call it a cash grab.
Usually is.
Yeah.
I think it takes more than that. So we'll see what happens.
Boost the PS5.
But I mean,
that's
how
why
much-
we bought you.
How much better is it gonna look though?
No,
It can. It's an older game now, so it can definitely look better.
Wait, what do you mean by we bought you?
we bought you. Well, all right, Jay bought it, but
Damn.
I
got it for
no,
free.
I got it for free. So I technically
buy
purchased
anything.
it too. I didn't buy nothing. I was like, I bought it free.
He's like,
paid
you buy
the
some-
And I have it for
subscription, man. I'm like,
PS4, so
you buy
I'm gonna
nothing.
get PS5. I'm like, dude, they gonna boost it? Everybody wants them to boost freaking Bloodborne, and now they're talking about a new version.
When
like
you getting
they're-
the PS5? Why are you so angry?
My wife's hungry.
Well, hopefully when it comes out with the downloadable content and maybe some extra and some quality of life changes.
boost
That's what they
older.
like to call it. They like to call things
Quality
quality,
of
of life.
Quality of life. Quality of life.
Since Zelda,
why
since
do
Zelda,
they
they
say
say
that?
quality
Quality
of life. Because it makes it better to play it over time.
It's a buzzword, man.
I mean, it's like save states.
Yeah.
But they're not going to have save states in Bloodborne, sorry.
Ah, come on.
But hopefully there is some type of Bloodborne announcement, whether it be part 2 or some type of redo
Emulation. Let me stop. No,
or
I'm just-
re-release
Let me stop. Let me
or
stop.
re-release of it. So, yeah,
all right.
let us know in the comments if you're excited for anything Bloodborne coming up.
Yep.
If there
Sweet.
is.
Rover Monster in the chat.
Grover monster.
Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's still
Hell yeah, man. Every podcast is a hump day.
Hump.
day.
Not for real. It's
Mike,
really
Mike, 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 Mike,
celebration.
Oh.
Hey, Retro Advisory Board, what's going on?
Retro
up, Retro?
Advisory?
What's going on?
What is up?
What's up?
What
What's
up?
up?
What's up?
Bloodborne Quality of Life Edition, yes. Oh, man.
Hell yes.
All right, so on to this news. Sega sued for rigged arcade machine.
Aren't they all rigged?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was going to say. I was
Yeah.
going to say, if it's in an arcade
It's Sega.
or, all those games are relatively rigged, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
This isn't new.
No.
Like, those games say, hey, you have a chance.
You're
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
to die all the time.
Yeah.
You're supposed to miss it until you spend enough money. And
Yeah.
you can be the lucky one. That's how it always is.
All right.
That's how, like, if you go to Vegas, like it's cheating games until that time comes when they allow you to win. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's not anything you're doing. It's the luck of the draw and when you get there.
The house always wins, man.
Yeah.
That's why home console versions are always easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not gonna rob.
Because you don't have to put quarters into a
Yes.
you. So
They already got your money. Like, all right, fine.
yeah.
We'll let you beat the game.
We'll
gave
let you
us a
have
six.
fun with this one.
They dumb it down, man.
so the Sega's Keymaster arcade game is causing problems for the company once again.
But that's not an arcade game, though.
Oh shit! He just said the Keymaster.
The Keymaster.
It's not an arcade game. It's one of those.
Is there a gatekeeper?
No, it's equivalent. Have you seen the picture of it? It's
I've seen it,
It's
yes. It's a game.
You've seen the claw game, right?
It's
Yeah.
a game. Yeah.
It's like that.
it's a game.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, it's in an arcade.
it's-
That's what arcades are now.
It isn't an arcade, but it's
No, that's what arcades are now. It's skee
Yeah.
ball and those machines. That's all it is.
like those
And the
machines.
basketball hoops.
Yeah,
And
those
the
machines.
basketball
You know
basketball hoops.
those claw games are freaking.
The moving basketball hoops. Right?
And you know they make the
They're
hoops
like
on
just-
those
yeah.
super
Forward and
small,
back.
so you don't get every shot. Unless you're like always there.
Nah, my
balls
jump
are,
shot
like,
is flaming there.
deflated.
You ain't jumping.
Jump shot is flaming.
You ain't jumping on that.
Yo, why
Could you
trying to
imagine
hate?
you
The basketballs are
I'm
like
gonna
extra
record you.
rubbery
I'm gonna
too,
record
so it
you.
like
Trying to
bounces.
hate.
I'm gonna put it on Twitter.
Yo, my shot is flamed. How about that? Sound better?
Yes, your shot.
Oh, we need to make a video then, man. We need to make a video to
My
see.
shot is flamed.
I think that the reason why they're trying to sue them is because it's marketed as a game of skill.
Right.
But you can't claim to have skill on something that doesn't allow you to win until it wants you to.
It's a chance game, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, half the thing. Listen, Don't go to a amusement park and play these things if you're not willing to lose money.
That's true.
Well,
Well, the whole point is not to win on one quarter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you won on one quarter, no, they wouldn't make any money. So I mean,
You got to win
make
on
something
$25. You don't win a teddy bear unless you spend like $25 in
Yeah.
quarters.
Unless
wanna know,
you're
did
sticks on double dragon with the elbow.
Yeah.
did anybody ever win on this shit?
That's an arcade game.
Yeah.
Keymaster?
They say
Anybody
you
win?
have. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but if you even hit it right,
Right.
they say that if you hit it perfectly, it will continue to move.
Oh,
Until
that's
it misses.
fucked up.
So it doesn't matter
fucked
when
up,
you hit
dude.
it. It just
That's
matters.
fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It's like it says, you have no power over winning.
So it's a chance.
It's cheap.
Well,
It's a
they
cheap
should
game.
market it as a slot machine then. 'cause
Exactly.
That's
Yes,
you know,
that's exactly what
Pretty
a
much
slot
it.
machine does. Yeah.
yeah.
They said the Keymaster has been the target of multiple court cases since 2013.
Wow.
And then this 2021 claims that these machines are rigged only to allow players to win prizes at certain times, specifically intervals determined by the player's losses. So the more you lose, the more you have a chance to win.
I mean, if
like
you're
any
playing
of these games.
Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, I mean, come on, there you go. You fight Bison at the end, that guy's gonna take like $50 from you.
Oh, man.
He's taking $50 from you. That's just the way it is.
Bison.
These aren't games.
Yeah, this isn't a video game. This isn't a video game.
These
This is
are
a-
rigged machines.
This is like similar to like a claw game, like the machine or
These
whatever.
are rigged machines. But
But
you have to line up a keyhole.
All arcades are rigged.
Yeah, well, that's different.
For real. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about this because it's just like,
Right.
okay, like Sega's not the only maker of arcades like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so if they get sued for this,
They all should be sued.
they're all going to be sued.
That
and
sucks.
what's going to happen to the arcade industry? Well,
Yeah, well, I'll say, well, what do you know?
Well,
what's
might
gonna
come back.
happen?
Well, you know what's gonna happen?
Well, it's already happened.
What's gonna happen
Video
to the
games
arcade?
might
is-
return.
The same thing that happened to the pinball industry. Like when that happened,
With tilt.
pinball was pinball
Tilt.
machines at one
Tilt.
time they became banned
yeah,
all over the country because. What are you doing?
he's tilting. I think he's tilting.
He said, what are you
He's
doing?
Tilting?
He's trying to get that joke across.
Oh, he's still trying to sell the joke? Oh, okay.
The campfires. The campfires infected him.
that totally like went over my
He's
head, bro.
milking that shit to death.
Yo,
He
anyway.
knows it was bad too. That
No,
shot kicked in. That's
what
what
happened.
happened.
He
with-
was trying real hard.
I don't know if you guys know, but there was a time when pinball was like banned in America.
It should be.
But
Fuck pinball.
the reason why was
What?
because there was lawsuits also saying that wasn't a game of when it originally came out, it was a game of chance, which is gambling,
Not
and
skill.
not skill. So they had to change it to make it so that it was skill.
Yeah, that's flippers.
And that's when they added the flippers, yeah, because it was like pachinko, pretty much,
Yeah.
which is gambling. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna change those. What's gonna happen if they lose, if they get sued and they lose,
Yeah.
is that the industry is gonna change and it's gonna adapt to what's legal. So maybe they'll make a physical like video game that's.
Do you think it's a
skilled.
good thing if they get sued and they change it? Well, that would be kind of cool. If
Maybe
they made
they'll
it
create
fair.
something new. They'll
If
have
I
to-
could put 25 cents in and
Right.
I'm not automatically going to lose,
They
you know,
said-
then I guess that is a
Right.
good thing.
Well, they said one of the things was the person set the machine to only win after 2,200 losses.
Oh!
And in that case, when it went to court, they settled for $1 million and agreed not to
Damn.
sell key
That's
mean-
kind of unfair.
That's fucked up.
They said it couldn't be sold in Arizona anymore after that.
You can't.
Wow.
You can't.
You can
that-
set it up for your own number, basically. If
That's
you're the
fucked up.
owner of
It
the-
feels like stealing in a
It
way.
does, man. It's
Doesn't
weird.
it feel like stealing? Now I'm not so once. You know.
Oh, when
both
I'm
sides.
playing, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
not.
It feels like stealing.
No, it's marketed wrong. It should be marketed as that should
Press
be in a
your luck.
casino. That should be in a
Press your luck.
casino. Pretty
Are
much.
you that 2,201 guy?
with those odds, with
Keep
those
going.
with those odds, it should be in a casino. It's marketed terribly. It's not a video game. It's a freaking it's gambling.
Sega should
Damn
be
it.
sued more for not releasing their IPs
Yeah,
than
That's
the arcade. Who cares about the
but
arcade?
I'm
shit?
glad they're in the.
They should be sued for that shit.
I'm glad they're on the chopping block. This should be like a lesson to them. Maybe they'll work on games now.
Yeah. How about you put out some actual games we can win at?
It's like you haven't come out with a golden axe in over
Yeah.
20 years.
You
Maybe they should work on their IP.
You should be in court for that shit.
So are we joining a
need another
lawsuit
Burner
against them?
Rangers.
Yes. No. Yeah. Maybe this
Class
is a lesson
action.
to them.
Class action lawsuit. Release those games, damn it.
Yes.
How awesome would that be? We like actually show up in court for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, have a long list of games.
Oh, I'll go there.
Look at these IPs.
Hell
They're
yeah.
not releasing them.
Hell yeah.
They refuse to release them.
Yes.
These are children you left abandoned.
Can we get another Fighters Mega Mix? Can we get another Last Bronx?
Beyond
Burning Rangers. Come
Beyond
on.
Oasis. Beyond Oasis.
Jeez.
Do you even know Saturn?
Shining Force 3.
Do
Exactly.
you know who this was? This was your baby.
No, I'm afraid of Sega
Get
getting
that Guardian
sued.
Heroes IP back.
It would be a cool thing if they, adjust the arcade so you could actually, win something on 25 cents. But I'm afraid of Sega getting sued because, when they lost money last time, they got out of the hardware business. And they were just making software for everybody. If they get sued again, I just don't want to see them be erased.
Somebody will buy them.
Well, they'll sell their IPs. And
Somebody
that's
will
good.
buy
That's a good thing.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
saying?
We'll buy Shining Force 3. Well,
No, I'm
We'll
saying
buy
that
it.
their IPs will be on the market if they do lose, and they'll actually be forced to either work on their IPs that they haven't touched in God knows how many friggin' years, or they're forced to sell it. And those are two positive things. Those are
they'll
both
just-
positives.
As
they'll
long
make
as
more.
the buyer is somebody who I'm happy about. If
Well,
it's like
that would be bad. That
I'd
would
be like,
bad.
fuck.
Konami buys.
Like, we just got sued.
We're like, no.
we need to come out with more pachinko machines.
They'll be forced to go mobile.
Shining Force Pachinko.
More.
Now Microsoft will
More
buy.
mobile.
Microsoft will buy.
You know what's the funny thing about going
know.
back to arcades for a second? You know what the funny thing is? Like, you don't even have to rig them. Most people suck at games.
Yeah.
You're going to make your money.
Yeah.
No,
To be honest, most people do
suck.
suck at games. You don't have to rig shit. Most people aren't good.
So they need to stop. They need to stop.
Yeah. Don't
That's true,
rig-
yeah,
no need to rig shit.
You
I'm
don't.
terrible at pinball. You'll get my money. Terrible.
What do you guys think in the chat? You think it's right for them to do that?
You don't need to
Or
rig
they
shit.
just stop?
Seriously.
Yeah, man.
You gonna sue them? Let's sue 'em.
Leave Sega alone.
I'll sue.
Shout out to Ontario, Canada, and the Philippines in the chat.
Oh, word.
That's crazy.
Yo, yo.
Y'all are out there.
What is
We're
good?
international. We're international.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, international. I used to
International.
An international.
Wow.
G.
G857.
Wow.
Sorry,
All
I
right, what
haven't-
happened there? I don't know what happened.
I haven't eaten since 11:30. I'm sorry, I'm drinking.
Same here.
We love Canada.
Same here.
Never been to the Philippines, but I want to go. I
Hell
do
yeah,
wanna
man.
go. Yeah.
Holla.
On to the next news. Cyberpunk 2077 was the #1 best-selling game on the PS4 for the month of June.
Finally, some good news. Finally.
After it was like
Jeez.
glitched for the longest, right?
Come on.
Yo, look up some of the glitches. It's awesome. It's fucking
All right.
hysterical, dude.
It's bad.
So what people seem to misunderstand is that Cyberpunk was a very, very, very sought after and like relatively like the people wanted it really bad.
The hype was real, man. The hype
Like Grand Theft bad.
Yes.
They wanted this game. And then it came out as glitchy. People said, okay, hold off. You still want the game. It's not a bad game if it runs right. Like people who played it on machines that can play it loved it for the most part.
Yeah.
And then people who played it on the PS4 at the time,
The original
couldn't.
PS4, yeah.
Nope.
they couldn't. So it got taken off the market. It was not on the market on the PlayStation 4.
That's shitty.
Then they updated it, and then they brought it back on the market.
Then they updated it and they brought it back. Yeah, I was gonna say.
He finished the story for you.
Yeah, thank you. No, 'cause that was a long pause. Sorry, man. That was a long
I
pause,
don't like
dude.
how long you paused for. I'm gonna finish this shit off for you.
Well, I had to
Yeah.
wait until
Sorry,
you finished
man.
talking.
No. It was just like, oh, shit.
How
all
good
right.
would that be though if you paused for like a
Yeah,
minute?
we're all
and then you
waiting.
started again? That'd be fucking amazing. I'm like,
The alcohol is taking over.
But it's all good.
So in June, they said that they were going to bring the game back.
Right.
And they said that the glitches were sought out,
They
for the
fixed
most
them,
part.
yeah.
For the most
we
part.
covered it on the channel. Yeah.
It's playable now.
yeah.
And then once people realized that it was available again, they said, okay, it must be good. So obviously the people who wanted it
Right.
freaking played it and bought it.
Right.
And the nonsense is over, I guess, because
Well, you know what?
it's not glitching everywhere.
It's
Awesome.
funny because of one thing that the article, and this is, I saw this article on Reddit, and it was like the top trending article. And what was funny about it was that, and the article didn't say anything about this, but the reason why it's #1 is because like when did this it came out in what, December, right?
been a while.
2020.
It's been a while.
So it's been a while, right? Now, the game has been discounted like ridiculously.
The game had COVID.
How much is it? Like, how much?
The game had COVID.
The game
How
had
much is
COVID.
it in Best Buy now? Like here in America, how much is it in Best Buy?
60.
Like, it's
Now,
still 60.
It's not low now. Yeah, it
But
was on sale.
They did discount it though.
It was on sale for like, what, 40? It didn't go that low.
That's still low.
Get low.
Now you think about that. They fixed it. They fixed the glitches. They patched everything. They released it, and then in June, of course, that's going to be the highest selling game.
Wait, has anyone here played it?
Nope.
No.
Nah.
I own it.
I
Bought it
never.
at launch. I never played it because of all the glitches, man.
I was never.
I was like, damn it! I pre-ordered it. I was like, oh.
Don't even play.
No, I bought into the hype and I pre-ordered it, and that's the problem with pre-orders, is that
You were hype. You were mad hype. bro.
I was
You were
very
mad
hype.
You
I
were
was
mad
very
hype.
hype, but then the problem with pre-orders is that.
I'll get to it next year.
Yeah.
He'll get to it next
I'll
year.
get to it. I'll
Next
get to
year.
it. Well, actually, now I might even get it to sooner because
Because you already played Astral Chain.
yeah.
Unlike a lot of people here.
I'm trying to think what else came out in June as
Oh.
far as for sales.
Sorry to cut you off, Six. We got heavy metal in the chat.
What up, heavy metal? What's going on, heavy metal? If you can hear me over these guys.
Welcome
All right,
aboard,
man.
man. Welcome aboard.
I always act a fool on that shit.
I'm trying to think of what else came out in June that could have warranted like number ones in sales. I mean, it's been pretty slow.
June was quiet.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like
man.
Final Fantasy that came
And
back
I
out.
love it when it's quiet because it gives me a chance to catch up.
Yeah, everybody like there's too many games coming out, man.
Dude, I have like 5 fucking eShop games sitting there.
The backlog
waiting
is-
for the price to go down. But like five eShop games that I'm waiting to purchase because
Wow.
they're fucking dope ones in the eShop. But like games that are out now, no, I don't.
Everything
Well,
I have in
I
the
mean-
eShop is like the prices have not gone down.
No, they haven't. No,
they
no,
have
not
not.
really.
There's no sales right now.
Except for Boomerang Fu, which is like $2.
Oh, I got that actually.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, we got
Because it
most
was
of that.
$2.
I see it here on the channel.
Because of that. Because of that, I got it. I was like, I gotta get it. $2 is the right price,
All right. Cool.
and it
I
looks
was
fun.
like- speaking of which, speaking of the top,
Yeah.
where is this? Is this Grand Theft Auto is still number 2?
For what?
Yes.
Come on, man.
What
That's not
console?
surprising.
console?
For what?
What
Yo,
console?
for real. That's the only
PS4
game I've ever
probably.
known.
So why even come out with another one? At this
PS4
point, like you don't
probably.
even need.
It'll be out in
another
2025. Relax.
one. Don't even come out with
You
another
got
one at this
time.
point. Don't
No,
even.
no,
shit-
you got time.
no
It's gonna be
point.
great.
Yo,
3 generations.
That got Game of the Year for the 360 and PS3, right? And then the following year, it got Game of the Year again. But it
out
was
of
released
control.
on the PS4.
Some games run their course, and I think
I was like,
Grand
holy
Theft has
shit.
run its course. It's
It clearly has not.
No, it
Because
No, it
people-
has not
It's
because
of
of the
course.
online.
People
because
are
of the-
still buying.
the
people are
online.
just
spending.
add shit to the online, and everyone will just keep buying.
Minecraft is number 6, and that's
For-
out
What
selling.
What? June?
Yeah.
Oh,
Minecraft's number 6.
Wow.
Man, these games
Okay.
are just like
Well, that's outselling Grand Theft and everything. This seems like UK though. That sounds like a UK thing. But obviously Call of Duty, FIFA, NBA,
the big,
all the
heavy hitters.
usuals. I
The
mean,
heavy hitters.
why even come out with games? These are all
Why
the
even
same.
come out with games?
The only new
Nah,
thing in
man.
this chart is Cyberpunk. That's not even.
That's
new
not new.
anymore.
It's not new.
Oh man.
But
Dude.
yeah, I mean that's why. I mean it's not. It's
Am I
it's
the
no
only-
surprise that it hit number 1.
Am I the only person who's happy about that? Like about like nothing new coming out right now? Like just
No, you're not alone.
like please can we just have a break?
No,
Like,
you're
let
not
me
alone.
catch up on all these games.
Dude,
I-
I got backlog.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah,
yo,
like my
years
fellow-
ago,
Didn't
years
Guilty
ago.
Gear come out in June?
Yeah, early. Yeah,
When could,
What was it ranked on that list?
I didn't
what,
see it.
what game?
It's a fighting game. I didn't see it on there.
What game did you
Guilty
say?
Gear, Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's not a popular game. Unfortunately,
Not sales wise like that. No.
No,
Take it-
it's
It's a
not.
niche-
It
niche.
sucks.
To be honest, everyone take their time so there's no glitchy games coming out. Like I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
opposed to that. There's too much of that shit.
They've
Please.
taken their time.
take
taking their time.
more time because when they come out, there's still
Dude.
glitches.
There's not that many.
Dude, you know what's crazy? It's
stands.
like if you get somebody that come up to you and be like, "Yo, I want to get into gaming. I've never gamed before." What are some games that I could?
Double Dragon 2.
Like, dude, do you know how like
first
there's
one
so
you
many
suggest.
like
That is
it's-
such a broad.
It's so broad.
The only thing you would have to say is what do you like?
Yeah,
Exactly.
You have to
gotta-
find out
you gotta
what is
ask
your
them.
shit.
But even then, it's like it's still like.
If he says puzzle, role playing, then you
Ah.
can narrow shit down.
But even
Exactly.
still, it's
He's gonna
it's
say I haven't
crazy.
played Call of Duty or Madden in 20 years, and I say, hey,
And
you
you
can still
shouldn't.
do it. You can still do those.
Yeah.
You can still play those games.
But
I,
yeah,
I would say give me 10 minutes. I can get
10
something
minutes?
for every category.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
find something for
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
wow.
Easily. Just give me 10 minutes.
Really?
30 seconds? No, 10
All right,
minutes.
so my
30
mom,
seconds for the
my
rest
mom
of
comes
our
up to
lives.
you. My mom goes, I like whatever type of games. You get 10 minutes.
I'm gonna get the Amico. Just give it to him. That's it. Done.
Well, that's it. That's cheating, though,
No,
man.
come on, man. Be like,
That's
yo,
not
That's made
cheating.
for that.
Hey,
That's made
hey,
for that. That's
hey.
made for that.
So, are you guys happy that this is finally like Cyberpunk is finally getting some good news
Right.
after the horrible year that it's had?
Yeah.
Finally, something good has happened.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
What's going on, Daniel Luby?
Daniel.
Yo. Where's that PS5 version though?
Nah.
You need Cyberpunk PS5.
Another question. You have it. You guys have any intention of playing it?
Yeah, I'll play it
yeah.
eventually.
No, Kev.
Not really.
No.
It's, yeah, maybe it's gonna be at the bottom of my freaking list.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
not a
too much-
If
priority
there's
right now.
nothing
I
left
mean,
to play,
there's nothing
and
left to play.
Al's like, "This is fucking
If
dope."
it drops
I'd
down,
play it.
I bought it.
if I
and
see
have
it and it drops down to like $20, then I'm gonna go scoop it.
So it's at the bottom of your list, like Astral Chain. Pretty much.
I like
right?
Keanu.
Pretty much,
I like Keanu.
Pretty
Reeves.
much, yeah.
Wait,
You
you
know?
just not a yes to that?
No, not yet. It's, but you know, bottom of the list.
Yeah,
like
speed the
Astral
game.
After
Dude, if I-
Astral Chain.
If I play it and I'm like,
What?
dude,
No,
this
Keanu
game is
Reeves.
awesome.
He's in CM Punk.
He killed Punk. What the hell did you do?
He's in Cyberpunk.
What did
He's
you
in
just
Cyberpunk.
say? He killed CM Punk. What did you just say?
He's in CM
Dude,
Punk.
He said CM Punk. I hope not, dude.
I think we're
He's
gonna
in
have to.
Cyberpunk.
No, he definitely said CM.
He said
did
he's
say
in
CM
CM Punk.
And that's why we need to incorporate subtitles into our.
He said Keanu Reeves is in
Channel,
CM Punk. Kev, come on, man. Kev, come on.
All right. With that said, we're gonna go into the.
Were you drinking earlier today, bro?
Wow.
Everybody, let us know what you think in the
I
comments.
apologize.
And we're
everybody.
moving on, man.
Yeah.
He's in CM Punk.
Holy crap, man.
Cyberpunk, man.
Jesus Christ.
Christ, dude.
Oh,
All right.
God.
That's great.
I have nothing to say. I have
So-
nothing to add to that.
So this is our bathroom break.
I don't even have to use the
slash
bathroom. I'm actually
intermission. I don't have to use it either.
I can
but-
barely drink.
That's
But
funny.
I haven't eaten at the same time. I had.
I'm struggling right
I think
now.
it was 12. I had the.
I'm struggling. I had 2 bacon, egg, and cheese, and that was it.
So, Chad, this is when we give you time to think of all the failed remakes that you can think
Yeah,
of.
yeah, 2 croissants, a bacon.
Peace
egg, and
out.
cheese.
No.
Retro advisory.
I had to
board.
Chime
Peace
in on
out.
y'all.
That's it.
Chime in on yours.
He's got to put the kids
You
to bed. I know what that's like.
Shit, I gotta do that heavy metal again.
Kill.
All right.
You realize there's audio, right?
I know.
Like,
Like,
still here.
Well, they gotta hear it. They gotta hear it.
Hey, you don't want people to just like stop
Just
listening
because they
to
don't
podcasts.
see your face, you
I
can't
know.
just make that noise.
know.
This is
I
also
can.
He said,
All right, guys.
this is also an audio.
We're back.
I apologize.
All right, guys.
I have to apologize like every 10 seconds.
Yo, damn.
I apologize.
You're
All right,
getting
my
even
bad.
further going.
My bad. My bad.
Jeez. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about failed remakes, y'all. Nice transition there.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
The failed remake
It
of
was like, I
audio.
get out of here.
That was a
Get
failed
off of
transition.
this.
There you go.
Oh man.
All right. So, what do you want to start with?
Funny thing is, I'll be 100%. I was thinking of it, and I'm like, I didn't play many bad remakes. I can't even think of one.
I got
But
one.
I've seen some. I've seen some, and obviously, I think it's on probably Turbo and Styx's list, most likely.
Well,
Well,
can I start?
Go
Because
ahead.
I only have one.
Okay.
okay,
Go for it.
Not many of us had a bunch.
It's in the thumbnail. If you guys see the thumbnail to this video, you already know what it is. Super Mario 64.
on.
For the
DS.
DS. Okay.
That was a tech demo.
Funny thing is, I didn't even know that was that was.
Yeah.
I didn't
No, a
even
lot
that
of
was
people don't
thing,
know.
Yeah, because I'm not a handheld.
That
guy,
was like
so I
a
don't know.
tech demo, basically, to show that they can do the Mario 64 can run on the DS, and it can run.
Just
but
not that
as
far.
just not as, well, just not as good as the
Couldn't you use extra characters?
N64.
Can you use Yoshi?
There was Yoshi. Yeah, they added Yoshi.
Could you use Luigi?
yes.
He's actually Yoshi.
I think
Can you imagine you
But-
jump on Luigi's back?
Yeah, he was always
I
in
had
disguise.
Wario, Mario,
Wario
Luigi were in there.
Wario was in there.
Yeah, Mario
Fuck
was
out of here.
forgot Wario's in
Wow.
But still, man, come on.
I think the main problem with
cares?
that was that you had to use the screen to walk with it, like as an analog stick.
Oh, hell no.
You have to use a stylus
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
thank you.
my.
Or actually, no. Or you could
'Cause there's no
take.
analog
it also
stick.
had this pad thing that you could wrap around your
On
thumb.
your thumb,
And
yes.
you could kind of use your thumb on the screen.
Nah,
that's
that's booty hole.
That's
That's booty hole. Nah, that's
dude.
whack.
No,
that was
thank
pretty
you.
bad.
That's whack.
No, it was bad.
Nope.
It was a bad
Nope.
implementation.
Terrible.
Yeah.
If somehow it ran like less frame rate than the original N64 version. But I mean, hey, listen, they had to show that it could run on a DS because they had to sell the hardware.
Ugh.
You know, they had to sell the the DS.
Right.
And I remember reading articles before it was released. I was like, oh, Nintendo's working on a new handheld. Okay. To rival the Game Boy? Okay. All right. And it almost
Trash.
felt like the Game Boy, they ran out of ideas. Like, before they actually released the Game Boy Color, they actually changed the color of the Game Boy itself, like the outer. Remember that shit?
Yes, that's
It
how.
was like,
That's how you introduce the fact that it's colorful. Change the color on the
but they
outside.
didn't change in the game. It was just the outer shell. It was like, before they actually added color, and it was like,
That's
all right.
yeah.
But anyway, no, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
Mario
But that's the only one that I
64.
have that I can remember.
DS.
All right.
That's the only.
That's the only one that I can remember off the top of my head. I don't have a list, so
Yeah, I really don't have. I
don't have a list.
I got a few.
I don't have any.
I got a few.
I don't have
Put
any.
one here. Okay, I got one. So
But I've seen y'all's. I've seen some of the shit y'all be playing.
Uh-oh.
So, Tomb Raider had an original reboot. It's been rebooted multiple times, but the first reboot was The Angel of Darkness for the PlayStation 2, and it was horrendous.
Really? I didn't even know this.
Yeah, it was the last one made by Core Design, and it was time for the control scheme to go away. Like the tank walk and all that stuff had to go away. They didn't get rid of it, and it was just more of the same basically.
Oh.
It's just they've done way better now. But they had to change the controls though. Like if you're gonna redo a game, don't make it the same. Like what's the point of making it?
It's basically coming out with it again.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
point of rebooting a franchise if you're gonna make it the same? And the main complaints were the controls, and they felt clunky, and stealth mechanics in it were trash, and the makeover was just ugly.
It looked worse than before.
It was ugly.
How you gotta look worse than before?
I mean, then they came out.
Actually, yeah, I've actually seen a few.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Yeah, there actually been a few. Now I think about it.
But they came out with Tomb Raider Anniversary and Tomb Raider Legend and all that. Those looked and played much better, and those are like Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal
I
Dynamics.
was
They
like, Crystal Diamonds.
Crystal
Crystal
Dynamics.
Diamond.
Crystal Diamonds. There.
Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal
What?
Dynamics.
The diamonds there.
Yes.
Marvel's Avengers.
But Core, they needed to stop, and they made a very, very disappointing Tomb Raider. And that was a
played
very
it?
lackluster. I played it for a second, but I wasn't really into Tomb Raider then until they redid it.
I thought you were a fan of Tomb Raider, man.
No, they were hard. They were hard to play.
I could never get into
It
it.
was
was a
just
fan
fun
of the first
breaking her
one.
neck.
Yeah, diving off of buildings.
Do you
Yeah,
like the
that
first
is-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could never get into
I
it.
like the
Hated
first
it.
one.
It just nothing was going on.
I could never
pissed me
get
off.
into
You
it.
the shit off.
You had to. You literally had to look for everything in that
Fuck
game.
that shit.
Well, you had to, you know, you had
had
to
to
push
read
I
the
remember
buttons.
how slow the shooting was.
I liked watching it because technology and shit like that, like 3D and all that. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't
You had to
playing
pull
this
the lever.
shit. Fuck that shit.
I remember doing backflips while shooting tigers.
Everything looked like sandpaper.
Bro,
That was a dinosaur, though.
the
so-
shooting was so slow. It was like pop, 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 pop. That was the rhythm of the shooting. Pop, 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 pop.
Yep. No, nothing.
Jump.
Pop, pop, pop.
But when you broke her neck, that shit was ill.
Oh yeah, when you dive off the thing and try to break your neck. Yeah,
That was funny. That was funny.
That was.
She
funny.
does like the swan dive into her neck.
As messed up as that
I
sounds.
used to
that was
break a
funny.
neck in the house, in her mansion.
Yeah, that's
on
that's-
training.
Oh
Go to the top floor.
Yes, yes,
I had
yes.
to jump off the second floor and crack a neck in her own house.
At least she was home.
At least she died in her home.
That's true.
Comfort of her own house. Crack that neck.
Comfortable carpet.
Damn.
That was the best part of everything.
Guys, we're not sick. I promise, we're not sick.
It's just funny to do.
These are some things that are funny in
It's a
games.
game. It's a
Sometimes.
game.
Yeah.
What you got?
Outrun. Sega Ages Outrun for PS2.
I think Sega Ages is on here a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
got a
can
few
be.
of those. I got a few of those. But it was just bad remake. It was just I don't understand why it exists. It didn't look as good as an arcade.
I don't know why it existed.
No, because
You
I
didn't
have,
like-
I have Sega Ages Outrun for the Switch. 60 frames is awesome.
You didn't like driving a boat?
Wait, there's a boat there?
Boat.
There's
No,
a boat.
Your car is basically a boat.
Oh, I thought it was like a boat stage. I'm like,
No.
No, it's huge.
It's like it's just the graphics were not that great. I remember they came out with what was it? Outrun for Xbox Live. That was awesome. Outrun 2, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was great. They came out with Sega Ages Outrun for the Switch, 60 frames, great. They came out with Outrun inside of Fist of North Star Lost Paradise. You unlock it, even that's great. And it's the arcade version. But
It
this
was made
one,
with a shoestring budget.
yes, but freaking like they made new graphics for it. It didn't look great. It didn't run at 60 frames. It
The
wasn't
car
smooth.
covered half the screen.
Yeah,
Half the screen.
no, the car was big. The car was big for the Sega Ages Outrun PS2. It was just bad. I just like they wasted their money. Whoever bought this, I'm glad it did not come to America. But you got that from Japan, right?
No.
Nah, I
No.
played on something.
I didn't
Stop
get
lying,
that from
Jay.
anything.
Jay, stop
that
lying.
was a burn.
How did I play? Oh, that was-
He said
I
that
didn't
was
buy
a
that.
burn. That was a burn.
I didn't buy that from nowhere.
cut this. Edit this out. But yeah, that's a bad remake. It was a bad remake.
As you were saying that, I thought of another one,
Mm-hmm.
and this was freaking bad. My cousin actually had this game, and he had it for for the DS. It was so bad.
What was it?
Tekken for the DS. It
Oh,
was so bad.
it was Tekken.
It was so bad.
Tekken, like Tekken.
What?
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Really?
No, not
Why?
the DS. I'm sorry. It was for the
Vita.
Vita.
Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
Oh.
the 2D one?
Yes, it was 2D, but it was pre-rendered like 3D graphics.
What was worse, that or Virtua Fighter for Genesis?
Oh.
Thank God I didn't
you
play
know
that.
what?
I'm happy I didn't play that.
You know what's funny? Probably on par. They're probably on par.
Oh,
I understand.
No, they were pretty bad. Like that was pretty bad. I'll say this though, like for the Game Boy Advance, like that, it looked visually, it looked okay,
Mm-hmm.
but the frame rate was so bad.
Of course.
It was like it was so terrible.
Was
But it
meant to be
looked like
seen.
it. Like I remember seeing screenshots of it, and I was like, "Oh, in the magazine, it looks dope. It looks good." I'm like, "Wow, this
It's on a
this
2-inch
Tekken. Look
screen.
at- But when you see it in motion, it's like 12 frames per second.
God.
It was
Terrible.
freaking terrible, man. It was
Terrible.
Ended up being Tekken.
Tekken. Oh.
Yeah, we got a lot of love from the Philippines tonight.
Yeah, a lot of
Yo, what
is good out in the
Yeah.
Philippines?
I had
Oh,
a
yeah,
friend
really
give
good.
a shout out to the Philippines to tune in for us. So.
Yo,
Serious.
Word.
We want to visit. We do want to visit.
worldwide.
Yeah, man.
Level 857, worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Another
Yeah, but-
title
It's worldwide.
would have to be. Yeah, would have to be.
Isn't it Chocolate's turn?
I just
Nah, I got nothing, man.
No,
Okay,
this is
sorry,
all. This is just
I mean,
whatever we
because
can
honestly,
think of.
I don't remember ever playing a bad remake.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
like,
think
I'm
of
trying
the
to
one.
only
think of-
official
Well, a
remake I
reboot.
remember
I've
playing.
seen some, but I've never
A
played.
reboot
Oh wait,
counts.
hold on. I got one
Okay.
that might be considered a failure because it didn't
Go
have a
ahead.
sequel.
Okay.
DMC.
They do consider
I
that.
enjoyed
That's
it.
considered,
I
yeah.
personally enjoyed it,
love
and
that.
I wanted a sequel,
I love that game.
but it never got one.
It is considered a failure.
They
It
hate
is
on
considered
that.
a failure.
They hate on
It was a fun game. I even got the virtual DLC for that. And
Ninja Theory, man.
Dude,
They-
that's
they-
like might be my favorite Devil May Cry game.
A lot of people.
no, it's up there.
I fucking love that game.
It's a really good game.
Chalk, you like it better than 5?
Pause.
Which
Come
one?
on, man.
He's not
Come on,
pause.
come
Which
on.
I
one's
like
better?
it better. than
Come
that.
on.
Which one's 5 or
I do
DMC?
too.
5. I love 5.
And you guys beat 5
Really?
also, right?
Yeah.
I love
Just
5.
I'm gonna say-
I
I'm
choose DMC over 5,
Exactly.
and I love Part 3.
Love 5.
And you
I'm-
love 5 better than that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go even
Yeah.
further and say I love Part 3 was my favorite because I actually recently played it.
3
I'm
is
still
pretty
playing
awesome.
3, yes.
3 is awesome.
And then DMC is my second.
DMC was dope.
I love DMC.
I love DMC so much that I
DMC
beat
was
it
dope.
on the 360. I bought it again on PS4, remastered. Beat it again on that shit. It was fucking dope.
DMC is
Even
ill,
better.
man.
awesome.
Even
Not gonna
better.
lie.
It's a failure.
Not gonna lie.
But it was
Yeah,
a
yeah, but
failure.
and-
It sucks.
and you know
Ninja
what?
Theory's a good suit. That's
And
freaking awesome.
I was disappointed that it got no sequel because I really enjoyed that game.
I love the
I
way they
really
set up
enjoyed it.
everything, man.
But then they brought Devil May Cry back with was it Devil May Cry 4, right?
no,
What,
5.
4
Wait.
was 4 was
Five.
before
4
DMC.
was before DMC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
5.
That was Nero's first game.
5 is
Okay.
the next one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then they brought
And
back
I love 4. I thought 4 was dope. A lot of
4
people hate it.
Four-
I like
No,
it.
That's
no,
good.
4 was
I like
absolutely
four.
Because
good.
they
love
added,
four.
they
Four was
added
awesome.
Nero. They
I
added
didn't like
Nero
it.
to the mix.
You didn't like 4?
I didn't like 4.
I really enjoyed 4. And then they brought out 5. I was like, oh.
5 was
hey.
awesome. 5 was really dope.
I was like, oh, hey boo. How you doing?
What was it that you didn't like about 4? Was it Nero?
You probably didn't like Nero looked so much like Dante.
No need to crack the voice.
I mean, it was the white hair, but we all knew he was.
I think people didn't
he
give it a
was who
chance.
He was.
I think people didn't give it a chance after the trailer and after everyone was like, "Oh, he's emo."
We're talking about DMC?
DMC, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it never got a chance. The game was
As soon
dope.
as someone said emo, they hated on the entire thing.
Yeah.
But it played so well.
And I was like, but Dante
I-
has his
I will
stomach
give
out.
it. I will say one thing though, that where they kind of fucked up was the, and you guys know it. The spoiler alert if you haven't played this scene, whatever this part, where they kind of poked shade at Devil May Cry with the white hair.
oh, you
I'm
mean
not
the
gonna
beginning
say-
of the game?
Well, I'm not. If you haven't played it, you're gonna know.
Nah, he
Well,
can
no,
get
no,
white hair.
Dog, it's,
can get white hair.
It's a spoil. It's not a spoiler. Like if you played the game
don't
like 2 minutes into it, you see the scene.
Wow.
I mean,
Well,
that's not a spoiler. I don't think that's spoiler. And considering how old the game is, it's not a spoiler.
Didn't he have it
if you
later
haven't
on
seen it, too
anyway?
bad.
He had white hair.
Well, he
It's
did
like
have
that.
it.
Yeah, when he did the
yeah,
devil
yeah,
trigger.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
trigger.
He
yeah.
did, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll take that back.
It's all good.
Oh,
It's
we
all
got
good.
Jerome.
Jerome and Rome.
Oh, you got Jerome in the house.
Jerome,
You got Jerome in the house.
from Europe. And we got Relic Gamer. What's up? And CT. Oh, we got some new heads up here.
Oh,
What's
Don't
up,
forget
y'all?
Alberth Layar,
Who?
Philippines.
What'd you just
Yeah.
say?
Alberth Layar.
Oh, I thought you were just
Yeah,
saying
no, that's
things.
a real name. It's a real
Oh,
name.
I thought you were
It's
just
a real
saying-
name for once.
I thought he was saying things.
Nah,
You
man.
usually just shout shit out.
Yeah.
Chad, do you guys have any remakes that failed that you know of,
Wherever you're from.
or any reboots? Could be anything.
Because
Let
I'm
us
sure,
know. Let us know.
I'm sure there was like a remake that never came out here.
Exactly.
That
Shinobi. Nah. I don't know if that's considered a
never-
failure. They did have a sequel, but you know
Never
that was
came
kind
out
of a
here. I'm
kind of a
curious.
failed reboot.
Yeah,
Yo, that could've been bad.
And then it came Kanachi, and then you never heard of it after that. So
Yeah, so
I think it
Shinobi
undersold. So that kind
didn't
of
come back.
yeah.
Wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't really a Shinobi. Really,
Yeah.
you liked it.
I liked it though.
You liked it.
And I like Kanachi that came after it.
Kanachi.
But
Konachi.
So another game that came out that
Did you
tried
watch
to reboot, tried to change the game.
Mm-hmm.
Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Oh shit! I forgot about that one.
So they changed
a
it.
good one.
They changed it from a collectathon
That's
to a Lego build your own
Really?
vehicle racing.
What,
type
really?
game.
that was fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yes,
It kinda changed
That
it.
was on the 360.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
What?
That was bad.
That's when Rare was just bought by Xbox or Microsoft, and they
That-
just came
Was
out.
that the last Banjo Kazooie game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what's fucked up? That was the last game. Like that was my introduction to Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, God.
I never played I never had an N64, so I remember having a 360, and I
You didn't like it?
and it was there, and I was like, oh,
You don't like it?
oh, this is a free download. Cool.
It was like
I got it for free, man. I got it for free.
It was
I
like-
forgot how I got it.
Fortnite Banjo.
Ooh.
How could it not do good?
Ooh.
Right? It's
Bro.
like that's what they tried to do.
Oh.
Nah.
If only you could shoot, right?
Nah.
It would have made billions of dollars.
I just
Ooh.
remember driving. It was like a cart or whatever. You had to drive
Yeah, it's,
the thing, and it was like it would fall apart, and it was tough to it was tough to control. It was like I can't even describe it. The floating
Sounds
controls,
terrible.
like the
I'm glad-
controls are bad. I'm like, yo.
Sounds terrible.
I'm glad I've steered clear of all bad remakes. I'm so happy.
But
So
I
happy.
always hear of people talking about Banjo Kazooie.
They love Banjo.
They love it.
They
right?
love Banjo.
So at the time, I'm like, oh, I've never got into the series. Maybe I should try this.
I just love killing him in Smash, and that's it. He's
well,
fun to kill.
it was
Yeah.
terrible. It was not successful whatsoever. And
boring.
it was Microsoft's biggest downfall as far as making another platform. Like, what the hell are you thinking? I don't get it.
Man,
and until then,
listen.
there's never been another one.
It's
And
terrible.
that's still a character that people like. They like him. He was in
Oh,
Smash.
no, they love Banjo.
He was
They
in Smash Brothers,
still love
and
Banjo.
they still love him.
They still love him.
And they still won't make a game with him.
Nope, they won't.
He's better as a freaking fighting character.
I have a question. I don't know the answer to this, so you guys need to help me out. If you guys in the chat can help me out too. Lost Planet. Was there a remake of that?
No, it
Not
was
a
a
remake.
sequel.
No,
No,
it
right?
was two.
It was a
Bad
sequel.
sequel.
and it was-
Sequel. Okay.
Bad
That's
sequels.
one of the
Bad
those.
sequels.
Thank you.
Yeah, shit sequels.
It was a third one, right?
Those
Third
two.
one?
Those three. Yeah.
They made a third one?
Yeah, it was the third one.
I thought the
Lot
third
of
one was
mercy.
a
Something was co-op. What was
no, it
the-
was a reboot. It was a reboot.
Something
the
was-
third one. Yeah.
CT says the Superman 64 count. if you want to remake some shit,
If it's a remake of Superman from Atari, then yeah, I guess so.
A remake
Yeah.
of a piece of shit.
that's the
Yeah.
equivalent
A
of
pimp named Smokeback.
Oh, we got a pimp named
Smokeback.
Smokeback in the chat.
what's going on, man?
Yes,
So we're not skipping on your stream.
Nice.
that's
You got,
awesome,
You
man.
got good internet, man. That's good.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Good stuff,
You
man.
got, you got
I have Golden Axe, Sega Ages PS2.
I was waiting for it.
you taking all my Sega ages.
So nah, man, it's like it shouldn't have been made. It was not better than the original.
Tragic.
Just like Outrun before it, the Master System version of Outrun was better than the freaking remake for the PS2. And I think Golden Axe. Well, I haven't played the Master System Golden Axe. Anyone
But
played
the Genesis.
But it was not. Yeah, the Genesis one was better.
dope.
That was good.
Dope.
You know, the remake. I'm like, okay.
You think it would be more like the arcade, or something?
You think it would be?
It was like
That was
complete
trash.
utter trash, garbage.
No, it's trash.
No money.
Yeah.
I made that.
Sound effects bad, music bad.
I'm not a programmer.
And
It
the
was just-
graphics
and I-
was
I
like
could-
it was on the
I could've made
PS2. It looked like PS1 graphics.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
You know,
Paper.
and it's like you have the beautiful sprites from the arcade and the Genesis, and then you're gonna like it's not an upgrade going from sprites to early 3D graphics.
It looked like
that.
shit.
It's not. It's
What they did to Golden Axe is set it back like 10 years. Like this shit's
I
fucked
did like
up.
the music. I did like the music.
I think music was okay. I mean, it was probably okay.
But no one remembers it.
No, if they made the characters into like cutouts of paper, it would have been a cool design. Maybe.
Y'all want to play Golden Axe cutout?
But that was that one. Golden Axe Sega Ages PS2 is
Trash.
terrible way to do it.
I think they just forgot about that.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you want to make this? Yeah, nah.
It seems like people want
Yeah,
this, so let's make
no,
what we think it is. It's like, no, if
The
you don't get the
Sega-
magic, you fuck it up.
The Sega Ages line on the Switch is great, but on the PS2 it was terrible.
I would have
Terrible.
threw out the Sega Ages name. I would have threw that out after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had it for like the Saturn, actually, didn't they? Didn't they have
What?
Sega Ages for the Saturn?
Sounds familiar.
Maybe.
I think it's that old.
Ooh.
I think it's
You're
that
right.
old.
Hold on.
But it was like old school. Like they just made the game again, like Space Harrier and stuff like that. Ooh. Speaking of which, okay, let's keep going in this thing. And Space Harrier. Oh my gosh, dude,
Oh, that was a Sega Ages
that was
remake
a
for
Sega
PS2?
Ages remake, and it was
For the
garbage.
PS2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would think that they would improve it because it was supposed to be 3D that they never got right.
Was Space Harrier 2 for Genesis better?
Yes.
Oh,
No, yes, Saturn had a Sega Ages with like a bunch of the games on there.
Yeah, it was a bunch
I
of
see it
old
on
school.
someone's selling it used for $655.
That's not bad.
Outrun look like Afterburner. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
all
bunch
the
of
old school stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of all that shit.
Yo, backtracking a bit.
what?
I'm looking up scores that DMC got.
Mm.
They got favorable scores.
Yeah,
Like
it's not a bad
Eurogamer
game.
gave
No,
it
the
8
game
out of 10.
that has,
good.
that has nothing.
IGN gave it 8.9.
It's a fucking good
8.9
game.
It has nothing to do with the actual
It's about
game
people's
itself.
perception of it.
No, it actually
That's
has to do with the
that's
sales.
sad.
Dude,
It
one
has to do
person
with the
said
sales.
emo, and no one wanted to buy it anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's all about the sales. When we
That's what
when
I'm
we say
saying.
failed remakes, it's all about the numbers on the sales.
No, you gotta say it's
There's
all
also
about
bad-
the numbers. All
There's
about
also-
all about the numbers. It's a fucking-
Also bad games.
I think what happened.
But yeah, no.
People like Dante. You know, they liked his persona
how he is. Yeah.
before he was. So it's just
Yeah.
like
Right.
you get DMC was very little different. You know, the character was just like they kind of changed him a bit.
Yeah.
So they were just probably pissed at that.
He
and they
went
rebelled.
from cool guy to snot nosed punk, in their opinion.
Yeah, you saw what happened to Wind Waker when they changed Link at first.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah. When you mess
a
with the
big
main
deal.
character, this is what happens. You get a little backlash, regardless if the game is good or not.
Oh, Kev,
Yep.
Kev was very angry.
I
about
was
that.
very angry. Dude, I was
I wish we had podcasts there and then.
Yeah,
because I
man,
would,
no,
you would rant and rave.
You were
It's still
vocally
one of
angry.
the worst Zeldas to me. It's
Game-
not a bad game, Wind Waker, but like Jesus, man, I hated Two Link.
That's a
CT
good one.
says Spy Hunter.
Game
Actually, you know what?
That's
Not-
very
not
that's-
even,
that's one.
Spy Hunter.
The Spy Hunter on the
That's a
GameCube
good
and
one.
also on the Vita, the PlayStation Vita. I have
It's the
that
same game.
It's a
How
good-
many Spy Hunters
it's a good,
were there? There
it's
was
a
a
good
game.
game,
right?
No, but it's a reboot of it's well not
Of
It's
the-
a
it's a
remake.
remake
Of the Nintendo game.
yeah.
But it's bad. It was a
But it's
bad
bad.
reboot that never happened
Well,
With
it
The
was
Rock.
based off of a movie
with The Rock.
that never
Oh
happened.
no!
Yeah, The
Yes,
Rock was
now I
supposed to be in that
remember.
movie.
Yes, now
Yeah.
I remember.
I have
The
this
Rock.
shit upstairs, man. I was like, oh wow, this looks cool.
It's probably
a
worth
fun
more
game.
than that entire movie's budget.
It's actually
Damn.
a fun game. It's not bad. It's a good game.
It's a failed reboot.
They made
But it's a failed
game
reboot,
off of a movie that never came out.
because no
Yeah,
one's
they
ever heard of
fucked
it.
it up.
No
They
one's
fucked
heard
up.
of it.
That's fucking
Wow.
hilarious.
Wow.
That's so funny to me. I'm sorry.
I think that came out right after like the Scorpion.
Why
thing,
is The
right?
Rock randomly in Spy Hunter? Because he's supposed to be in a movie that
No,
never
he was supposed to
came
be in a
out.
movie. Yeah.
Yo,
you know what's funny?
Yo, it's crazy what he's been
Yo,
attached to.
check it out.
Oh my God.
Johnny Bravo.
Check it out though.
Never
Yeah, that's
came
right.
out.
That's right.
Check it out though. There's like scenes in the movie that don't make any sense
In the
because
game?
movie. Yeah, in the game, there's scenes in I said the
movie.
but I meant the
You
game.
saw it?
I meant the game.
It's probably from the movie that never
yeah,
came out.
Exactly. No, there's so many things that happen.
I
and
almost
you know-
want to play it.
And I'm like,
I want to play it.
what the hell? It has no context. Or anything.
I wanna
like
play
you
it.
don't know what the hell's going on.
Nobody knows where this is coming from because it never fucking came out in the theater.
I wanna sell it.
It's funny. It's good. It's
I wanna
a good
sell it.
game though. It's a good game.
It's going on eBay tonight.
But I got it yeah,
Rock's like it never happened.
I got it for the Vita, the physical copy. If
There's
anyone-
another game. There's another game. So, Shadowrun Came out for the Super Nintendo in 1993. It was originally a strategy game mixed with RPG elements. So this is what happens when you say, forget all that. So in 2007, Xbox had this bright idea, the 360, and on PC they came out with Shadowrun, and they made it into a first-person shooter. And they just banked on the online multiplayer and thought that strategy was gonna like revitalize this franchise.
Man, listen.
And it didn't work. It didn't work. Didn't work at all.
Whenever someone tries to do a quick cash grab, I hope they fail.
Well,
Please just
Microsoft was
fucking
really
fail.
making bad decisions then. Because this is probably right after they made freaking Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
It was probably right after that.
They
Like,
bought,
listen,
Nuts and
do it.
Bolts happened right after they bought Rare.
exactly.
So that was like literally,
just when they had
right
no
after
idea
that.
what to come out with.
yeah.
And then they said in 2013, Shadowrun returned to being a tactical RPG and received positive reviews.
Oh man.
So they said, hey, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Don't remake a game and change it completely.
Chill.
You have to make it the game that it was,
You can't do
but
that.
new. That's the problem.
The funny thing is, I'm glad you said that because, like, what makes people think that if there's a certain magic that made a game very popular, and you're gonna either reboot it, remake it, or whatever, you're gonna come back out with it, and then you're gonna change what made it popular.
Right.
What kind of asshole are you? Because, like, you're doing it because of the name. You're not
Yeah.
doing it because of what people
Oh, yeah.
played and liked. Oh, they like this title? Well, then let's come out with something else the way we want to do it. Like, what kind of a
Pure
douchebag?
No, they do it in
You're
movies.
Pure
and no, it's like the
Listen.
biggest. You must be the biggest piece of movies.
They do it in
whatever.
movies.
You're
the
the biggest
the
piece of shit to
Ghostbusters.
do
Let's
that.
make it all female Ghostbusters.
Hey, I heard
Why?
it was good.
Why are you gonna do that?
I heard it
Wait,
was good.
you've heard
No
it was
way.
good from who?
It wasn't, though.
From who?
I
Please
forgot.
tell me their
I
name.
forgot.
Dude, I
So
watched
another
it.
game, because we can go into Ghostbusters.
But yeah, no, I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to all female cast, but
You
just
gotta
make
have
the
the
movie
right.
good.
It was just a
yeah,
bad
it's gotta
movie.
be good.
Make the movie good.
It's gotta
There's
be good.
movies
That's
that have an all-female cast. That's
You guys
good.
are sexist. Stop playing.
No, it's
I'm
like
joking.
you're remaking an old IP, rebooting it or whatever.
Dude,
and
I
it's
bought a
like,
ticket for that. That's enough for me.
I would
Anyway.
ask for a refund.
Go ahead. What were you saying? What were you saying?
Still,
So there's another,
Yes.
there's another Golden Axe.
Jesus.
There is
another
a
one?
reboot of this. That was a remaster. So whatever you want to call it, a demaster. This was a reboot called Golden Axe Beast Rider.
Oh no.
Oh, it
no,
sounds familiar.
No, yeah, 3D.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, it was in 3D.
that's right.
It was
Fuck.
behind. It was third person, I
Yeah.
suppose,
Yeah.
but it was one player,
Yep.
and you were the chick,
Tyrus.
Tyrus, and you were supposed to. They made it more like a God of War, Devil May Cry combat system, which is all the rage
It's all right, yeah.
Upsetting.
in 2009
Upsetting.
when it came out,
Right.
and they based it off of you riding the beast. I mean, I guess in essence, that's kind of what Golden Axe was.
Yeah.
Kinda. Your first game, you get on a dragon and like whatever the tail whipping bird thing was.
What the fuck
Right.
was the name of that thing? The thing with the fucking the
chirper.
tail.
The chirper. Nah, I don't know what the name is.
Wow.
Cheap. I
Wow.
don't know what that thing
cheap,
is.
cheap.
That game was the precursor.
Chicken
for
leg. I think it
Horizon.
was called a chicken leg.
Yeah, basically.
Chicken leg. Chicken leg.
It was a chicken leg.
I think it's
right?
chicken leg.
Yeah,
Chicken
but-
leg.
I think it's called chicken leg. Yes, that rings a bell.
You would know the damn.
Kev
name.
would know the name.
But yeah, I mean, imagine if that was what
That was the
inspired-
precursor to Horizon. I
Inspired
guarantee
Horizon.
it.
This game.
I guarantee it.
It might have.
I
It might
guarantee
have.
it.
Damn.
Because
You're-
sometimes
you're welcome.
Sometimes you'll have a like a good idea fleshed out terribly, and then
Yeah.
someone will say, "Oh, I can make that way better. I know
Yeah.
that's gonna
Yeah.
fucking
Exactly.
fail, and no one will trace it back to me."
And if that
Exactly.
happens, that's good.
I want
That's
to see a
good-
documentary about Horizon to see if it was
Yup.
actually inspiration.
Admit that shit now.
I'm trying to remember this YouTube channel that does.
Yo, hello from
documentaries.
Malaysia. What is going on?
Malaysia?
tonight?
Oh.
What is going on? What's
We're
up?
international.
What's going on?
What is on? What up,
What up,
everybody?
what up?
Yo, what is going on?
I have a game.
worldwide. We worldwide. No.
I don't have
Earn
a
the
list.
zoo.
I don't have a list, so I'm going on my phone and I'm like looking up articles, and this this article has a list, and I'm looking at shit that I played before. Have you guys ever messed with the Dead Rising series?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
I
man.
watched
What do you
it,
guys
never played it, never wanted
Never
to play
played
it.
it. Okay, I played the first one. Couldn't get into the first one. Right.
Yeah, I
It
played
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't a bad game. It was just.
A little too silly.
It was. Yeah. It was. Just
For me,
too-
it's too silly.
It was too slow paced too. Like the way the pacing was, it was too slow for
You
me.
had to get the right
for my
weapons,
taste.
man. You got to-
Anyway, you said you played it.
I played it. Yeah,
Okay. How many have you played?
just the verse.
Just the first. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're like okay. I'm looking at this. Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop, which came out on the Wii.
Okay.
Apparently, this was obviously a downgrade because it originally came out on the 360 and
Chop
PS3.
till you drop.
Yeah. And this was a remake.
D-make.
Yeah, a demake.
Yeah, it's got to be a term. That's got to be
Because
a
it
thing.
was
It is.
GameCube.
Okay.
They used the Resident Evil 4 engine, which came out on the GameCube. So you can imagine that was GameCube hardware that they were using to make this game. So imagine an Xbox 360
I want to look this up.
downgraded to just look it up.
Chop till you drop.
Chop Till You Drop. Yep. Dead Rising. Chop Till You Drop.
Why does that remind me of pants on the ground?
Because of because it
Chop
rhymes.
till you drop.
'Cause
Pants
it
on the ground.
rhymes.
All right, chop. Oh man, I don't want to look at this, but I have to.
So yeah, it's a downgrade.
That's terrible.
It's a remake.
No,
but
it's
it's a
yeah, it's definitely a thing. I'm looking at it right now. But it's got mostly likes though.
Yeah, well,
People like that
it.
shit.
People like it. A lot of people like the Wii.
Well, I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
Bomberman Act Zero.
Oh.
Oh, was that with like the robots?
Yeah, they tried to make
Oh.
Bomberman like serious.
I forgot
they
about
were
that one.
wilding
Yes.
out.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I forgot
They were
about that.
wilding on
Oh,
that.
wow.
So they turned it into a violent game set in a dystopian future,
Stupid.
with
Stupid.
and it tried to make it gritty and mature.
Stupid. So
And
stupid.
they failed to get the camera right.
Jay, I'm sorry to cut you off right now.
But we got
Peter Cap in the chat.
Cap.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. It's been a while.
Yeah, man, what's good?
What's going on? But yes,
That's bad. That's so
Bomberman
that's
Act
fucking
Zero
terrible.
was so bad.
I didn't
looking.
even get the. I think I looked at one video and I was like, "Get this out of here."
They made them in the gritty Power Rangers,
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
and they made it unplayable because the camera was behind you. How you gonna play Bomberman with the camera
That's
behind
not
Camera above you
Bomberman,
all
man.
the
That's
time.
not Bomberman.
you? It's got to be over it.
That's
Like,
weird.
what's the
That's
problem?
weird.
That's
But that was a
terrible.
bad reboot.
Good catch.
And so they went right back to normal. They went right back to the old
Oh,
school.
they probably were like, "Dude,
Where were
what are you doing?"
where were the dragons? You had to, there was nothing. There was nothing in that game.
Oh, from the Saturn, you mean? Like,
Yeah, all that shit. Oh man,
Saturn
terrible.
Bomberman, so good, so good.
But that's definitely not the way to go.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for either you or Turbo to say it because I didn't play it, but I watched it. But go ahead.
Sega Ages Fantasy Star.
It's a lot of Sega ages on here.
for the,
Just got on
for the
Sega
PS2.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Fantasy Star Sega Ages for the Switch. That's awesome.
That is a
That is
good
the best Fantasy Star original version. I
Talking about that remake, though.
but the remake for the PS2. Oh,
Graphics weren't
God.
bad.
No, the graphics weren't bad. But
Well, they messed up, though.
The music.
Yep.
The music.
Yep.
They messed up.
Don't
on
mess
that.
up my music. Man.
And it was just like, nah, man. It was just, I didn't understand why it was necessary. I didn't understand why the remake was necessary. You know, and the
They
music-
could have just had the real music in it.
if they had that and kept music, then
You don't
maybe-
mess with Fantasy Star's music. You mess with Fantasy Star's music, it's automatically a fail.
Yep.
It's
Not
a
only that,
complete fail.
They did it in part 2. They did the same thing.
Same thing in
They-
part. I didn't
they
even
did.
see the part 2 of it.
And the
Yeah.
messed up thing is, it looked better.
It did look better.
It looked way better.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. And they
Shit on the music.
they added their little thing to it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Made it like
They
happy.
shit on the music.
I would
Why
leave
was
it
it
alone.
happy?
To be honest, I would just leave it. That soundtrack, Fantasy Star 2, just leave it. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it
They
alone.
should have just ported the freaking
Just leave it
music
alone.
from the original. Not
And
changed.
kept this, and then update the graphics, and the graphics dope. The attacks, all that shit was dope. They fucked up the music, and I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all
Bad
ruined
remake.
it. Y'all ruined it.
Bad
Y'all ruined it.
remake.
And in this one, I know you liked it.
I did.
It was a failed remake though, or reboot, I should say. And it was Bionic Commando, the 3D one.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
It was. They really tried to
Took a
bring
lot
this
of
guy
liberties.
into that time frame, and they tried to they even put him in a versus game.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
They did.
Was it 3?
Infinite.
3 or
With
4.
The dreadlocks and all that.
Yeah, I
Unless
think
it was Infinite
think it was
also.
he was definitely in Infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah.
3 was also.
But he was
They
in
really
another
tried.
one. He was in another
He was in
one.
Ultimate Versus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
He
one.
was in
Another one before Infinite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in- I
They
believe
really
he was in
tried to
3.
push that guy.
You know what's messed up though about that game? Like I enjoyed the game thoroughly, but oh my god,
It's
they
just nonsense.
fucked up the story.
It was nonsense.
Holy shit, they fucked up the story.
You can't make Super Joe a villain. I'm sorry.
Dude, that story was, that was a bad story.
Yeah, it was
Isn't
like
Super
bad
Joe from
story.
Commando, like regular Commando.
Super Joe was regular Commando.
Dude,
So they did a contra on you.
Yes.
They did
They
an
did
army of 2 on you,
And
Yeah,
Army of
and the
Two.
army
and all of those like sucked because of that move. No one benefited from that move.
It's never a good thing.
It's bad.
You
It's-
can't make player 2 in the first game evil. Like you can't
It's
make
stupid.
them like the
It's
bad cat. It
stupid.
never works. It's like, oh, the dude I was is now an asshole.
Dude,
It would have
like-
worked in Double Dragon if Jimmy stole your girl though, like actually stole her at the
because
end.
you fight at the end.
Yeah.
And no one had real personality, but in the next game, you're on the same squad, so it's like...
No, I know.
Yeah, but it's like...
stupid.
but at the same time, there's no
But if
personality.
they built off the story,
Yeah,
then,
it would make
it's like,
more
yeah, I
sense.
took
In
it.
part 2, he was the fucking enemy. It would make more sense.
That would be dope.
But they didn't even co-sign. But like...
But not in Contra.
Bayern Commando. What's Bayern Commando?
Bubba Commando.
Bubba Commando.
Baba, come on now.
Bubba Commando.
Bayern Commando.
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
Tomb Raider.
It's Baba Yaga.
That just sounds funny, dude.
Oh man.
But like the way they did it, oh my god, I was like, wow. I remember the Nintendo one, how dope it was, and even the remake on a 360, the side scroller. And then they
The side scroller one
was so good.
Rearm was
That
good.
was
Side scrolling was great.
So
That
good.
was great.
And then they did this with the. It's not even like so much how it played. It's just the story. It was just. It didn't make sense. It was stupid.
Well, how big of an undertaking was it to take that type of gameplay and put it in 3D?
Well, that's the messed up part is because when you go 2D and you make like you go to Sonic, right? You go from 2D to 3D. It's,
Yeah.
You go when you take a big step in a franchise, it's like you want to at least keep the characters and the story intact.
You might as well
Because
should have been Spider-Man.
Yeah. You don't know how people are gonna feel about the gameplay.
Yeah,
that now that's in 3D, Mario included. But it's like, but you fuck up the story, and it plays good.
Yeah, you
It
know,
played
played good. It was
played
actually pretty good.
And you fucked the story up. Oh, you don't even deserve this franchise.
It probably had the
go
Lost
fuck yourself.
Planet engine. It probably did.
That's
I
like,
didn't understand it, and they had the remixed music, and it was dope. The
Right.
remixed music from the NES was
Was
in
it?
there, and it was. You don't remember that?
I do remember. It was
Oh,
like
dude,
towards the end,
dude,
right?
It was,
was,
it was all over the game.
it was all over the end. I
It
remember
was
at the end.
so good. I'm like,
Huh.
this is awesome. And then they said, he's bad, but why? I don't know. You got this person with bionic legs who gets killed. You don't even know what the fuck it is. This is a stupid ending.
Wow.
How's it end? You falling like this? Yeah, I ruined it. But it's like, yeah, you're falling like this.
Oh,
And
man.
it's stupid. It's
Oh,
stupid.
Wait, hold on.
It
You're the
cuts.
Bionic Commando and you're falling?
No, you beat the last boss.
Uh-oh.
You
Spoiler.
know, you beat the
Spoiler.
last
Yeah,
boss,
yeah, yeah.
and everything's destroyed, and you're just falling like this as everything's destroyed. Goes to black, game over.
That makes-
Stupid.
that makes no sense.
You
No,
should.
that sounds like every Capcom ending.
No, listen.
You should be arrested.
No,
if
you're-
you take an IP and you fuck it up, you should be arrested.
Listen,
But it makes no sense.
remember.
You're the Bionic Commando. You swing. Like, you've been doing it for the whole
Be
game.
fucking arrested.
So you're just going to sit there in the ending and be like,
You didn't hit the button. It's your fault.
Is it a bad ending? Or
When
that's
you-
the only
Dude,
way-
the ending in the story is terrible.
I thought the ending was terrible.
No, when you
Not
when
just
you
the ending, it's the
when you
story,
look at
too.
the story, right? You look at Resident Evil. You look at Resident Evil, whatever 3.
7, that's a bad reboot.
No, I'm saying like,
Damn.
I'm with
The
you.
story,
I'm
yes.
with you on that one. I'm with you on that
Resident
one.
Evil, yeah. No, but you look at Resident Evil and it's like, all
Let's
right,
talk about that.
the gameplay. no, the gameplay. I'm sure the gameplay is good, right?
It's sold. Yeah.
For 4, right?
Yeah.
I remember going from original tank controls and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
fixed camera angle, to going to 4, and I remember like, oh shit, I don't know how I feel about this. This is different. But then
Did
you
the
play the
remake come
game.
out before 4?
The
Did
remake.
the remake come out before 4?
Which remake?
Which remake?
Part
What are you
one?
talking about?
Part 1.
I feel like
That's
it was
a good-
I think
after.
it did
I feel like it was after.
I
No,
think
I
no,
think it-
because
I think it was before.
Nintendo had a
I think it might have.
well, no, Nintendo had
I think 4 was the first one
An
on
exclusive.
Nintendo.
GameCube
Yeah.
was the remake, so maybe
Nintendo had a what was it, the licensing whatever rights
Yeah, but I think 4
for
came
3
before
games.
it, though, right?
For 3
Ooh,
games.
Let's look it up.
You,
Let's
yeah,
look
you
it up.
gotta look that up. That's a.
it up.
What's up, memes of destruction?
But anyway,
What up, me?
I'm saying like they did that, right? It was a successful
Memes.
game, and the reason why is because they kept to the lore of the story. And
Yeah,
it's like
there's a way to do it
Bionic
right.
Commando is
It's like God of War, right? You
Yes,
keep to the
yes.
lore of the, even though
Stay to the
there's gonna
lore.
be some people, Joel, that don't like. Shout out to Media Glitch.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like there's some people who aren't gonna like it, and they have their reasons. But you still, the bulk of the fan base still will co-sign with that game.
and they still play it because
Yeah,
they're
they
like,
still
oh,
play it.
shit,
They will
this is good.
co-sign. It's risky as shit. That's
Yeah.
what you have to do when you get to the sequel of 4 and 5.
Yeah.
But Bionic Commando, when you go right to the 3D,
Right.
you have to. They brought the remix music,
Right.
epic. They may have played. The swinging was good. The shooting was good. The story booty hole, dick cheese. It was awful. It was so fucking bad. And the characters you remember that you care about, they just let's add something that they would never do in a million years.
Right.
Stupid
Yeah.
storytelling.
Does God of War count because of the naming of it as
No.
a reboot?
It was a massive success.
I know. No, I'm saying
No,
no,
but it
does
was
it
a
count
reboot.
as a reboot though?
I think
It still has the same storyline.
I
No,
think
I
the
don't.
other
I don't
game.
consider it a reboot because it still talked about the
the
previous
story.
three
It's,
games.
Yeah.
it's a sequel without
It is
being
a sequel.
called without
But
the
it's the
number.
same
Without
game.
the number.
It doesn't have a new number.
I would say it's a
brings me-
sequel. Yeah, it's a sequel.
Which brings me to this: Sonic the Hedgehog in 2006.
Sonic 06.
Is that considered a reboot or a
06.
continuation of a Sonic game? I think
That's-
it's a reboot.
Oh,
I
right?
never played it
06?
'cause
I never
I don't
messed with
know.
06.
Honestly,
yeah,
I've seen video of 06. It looks fucking.
Is that
terrible.
2D?
No,
No,
it's
it's 3D.
3D.
It's 3D.
06.
No, it
It's
looks
when we're
terrible.
trying to go after the human,
No, it
I
looks
was trying
terrible.
to get some of the.
trying to get that human.
Trying to get that human.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
get that.
I'm trying to get that human.
It's basically Mario
Gotta go
Odyssey.
fast.
It's Mario
I go
Odyssey.
fast, not too fast.
It's like a bad version of Mario
Mad
Odyssey.
Mad fast. It's over.
Bad,
It's
bad
over.
version
over,
of
son.
the
Game
bad
over.
version of Mario Odyssey.
BZ Fast?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So I think that qualifies as a shitty reboot.
I never.
I don't know
messed
what
with
the
it.
sales were.
I don't
on
even
it.
know if it's a reboot though, because it's its own thing.
It's a reboot. That was
What?
considered a Sonic reboot. They just never continued until like
I
Sonic
don't
4.
think it's, I don't
Thrown
think
up
it's
a
been
lot.
confirmed though.
Yeah, that's
It has.
I think a lot. Of,
storyline wise. Yeah,
I think a lot of people act like it didn't exist.
they like to.
Yeah, no,
They like to.
because I've heard whispers. Because I see all the bad Sonic games, but like no one really ever mentions that. Like, I
Chad,
think it's fucking-
Sonic
Chad,
Forces.
Chad, do you think
That's,
that
not, that's not a reboot.
That
do you
is
think
not
Sonic,
a reboot.
Do you think Sonic 06 is a reboot?
That's
Let's
what
get
the
let's get-
Xbox.
Let's see what they
I'm
say.
looking it
No,
up on
because,
Wikipedia.
listen,
Okay.
Hold on.
All right,
It
but-
was produced in commemoration of Sonic Series' 15th anniversary and intended as a reboot for the 7th generation
so
of
that
video
counts.
game consoles.
That counts.
Aha.
It counts.
Players control Sonic, Shadow, and new character Silver.
To go back to the Resident Evil thing, Resident Evil for GameCube remake came out 2002, and Resident Evil 4 came out 2005.
Oh,
Wow.
remake was first.
Wow.
Look at that.
Remake.
Okay,
3
yeah, that was
years.
part of the 4 games that were exclusive. Okay,
And remake Resident Evil was dope. I don't want to hear shit from anyone that was
that was
bad.
dope. That's
That
the
was
way to
fucking
do it.
Incredible.
That's the way to do it.
Not
remake.
even dope. Incredible.
Yep.
And I can't play it nowadays because it's too hard.
It is too
Shit is
hard.
difficult as fuck.
It is too hard.
It is difficult as shit nowadays, man. Oh my god, I tried to play that again. I couldn't even get to the plant area. And fucking what do they call them? The Crimsons were chasing me everywhere. I used to like knock them off in
Oh,
2
the
seconds.
Crimsons. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and they were everywhere. I'm like, I can't play this shit. Fuck this game.
No, they were great.
Yeah, awesome way, but it was a awesome thing to add to the game.
Yeah.
Another
Awesome.
game that I might get some gripe about. Splatterhouse remake.
I don't think
A
I've
lot
ever
of
seen that.
people
Going to the
swear by it. A lot of people
For
swear.
what? What was it for?
PS2?
PS2.
Yeah. Or it might be PS3, my bad. It's
3D?
around there. Yeah, it's 3D.
Did they?
A lot of people swear by it, and it's one of those hidden, untalked about titles.
We'll have to ask Where's Radical Reggie when you need them?
No, Radical Reggie loves that game.
He loves the
He
3D.
loves
right?
that
We need
game.
Radical Reggie up in here.
But
I mean Reginald.
I played this game, right? It is busted.
Is
It does not play well. But I can understand why people hold on to it and say that
You
it's
see the
it's
charm?
special. I mean, if you can get through it, it probably has some bloodlust in it. Like, you know,
Is it like a Sonic Adventure type
it's like one of the bloodiest games you've ever seen.
Okay. All right.
And you get Super Saiyan big and you just break through everybody. But the camera's busted as hell. And it does have the first 3 games in it hidden, which is cool. It's always cool.
That's always good.
The originals.
But
original.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, it wasn't considered a success, and that's why it's considered a hidden gem now because no one bought it. But I played that, and it was not that great. Not that great.
Did you beat it or just play it for a bit and you were like,
Oh no! I couldn't play it because it was busted. I can't play broken games. It was a broken game. And anyone I've seen play it who loves it, don't get past that. They don't get past anything. It's still broken to them.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
I want to see somebody play through the whole game in one sitting.
Splatterhouse.
I'm sure you can find that on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They probably don't get hit. They're playing upside down
Yup.
with their nose.
Yup.
Never, they don't lose.
That's weird.
Playing with the big toe.
Another one. I have this one too. This one too. Did we say this one already? No, we didn't. Altered Beast,
Oh,
the
good,
3D one,
good call.
only in Japan.
Is that a reboot or a sequel?
Never played this.
Reboot.
It was,
I
a,
think.
it was a reboot.
Oh, it was just called Altered Beast, right?
It was called Altered
Altered
Beast,
Beast.
something, something, something.
I thought you were talking about Metamorphic Force.
You just wait.
I'm gonna get him a
Sorry.
shirt. I'm
just
gonna take
wait.
some
Sorry.
fucking
You
shirt.
just
I'm
wait.
sorry. I
Every
couldn't wait.
show.
Couldn't wait.
I want someone to find
Did anybody
every
ever
show
play this game?
in the chat. If you want to go through each of our shows and find out when this guy says Metamorphic Force, we will award you with something.
That's good.
We'll have to we have to drink every time he says it.
Oh my god, I'd be like, fuck.
That's
Oh,
right,
man.
Pitty Cap. Altered Beast. There was a 3D one.
It was.
Came out for either
PS2.
PS2 or 3.
PS2.
Just
See, it's a hazy memory when it comes to that.
Definitely PS2. I think.
It was terrible. It was terrible. Ooh.
That was only Japan, right?
That was only Japan.
Good.
Only Japan.
Good.
It would not come out with
We
something
don't.
like
We
that.
don't need to shit on our franchise like. Don't do that.
Oh gosh.
You played it.
I did.
Yeah, I think I remember you playing
I did.
it. It was fucking terrible.
I wish this was called spin-offs that were trash too, because I can go up into spin-offs too.
Spin-offs? Oh,
Yep,
dude, there's
yep.
a lot. There's a lot.
Because it wasn't a reboot. I'm gonna just say it anyway. It wasn't a reboot, but that Nina Williams game, that was like a
Oh yeah.
Tomb Raider
That
game.
was like a.
It was like a Tomb Raider game. It was a spin-off. She was like a spy. It was garbage.
Yeah.
It was from Tekken.
Yes.
But
I heard that
game,
was like a
that game
4 or a
was
3.
real
It
bad.
was really bad.
Real bad. Oh man.
That's not a bad podcast topic.
Oh, we
Spin-off.
got my man, the Retro Bro, in the house.
Retro
Retro
bro, what's
bro.
going on?
What up,
What's up?
brother?
What's going on, man?
What's good, man?
Yeah, man. We discussing
evening.
failed remakes. If you got any in your head that you'd like to discuss,
Feel free to
anybody in the chat, hit us up with the.
I've played too many good ones.
There's quite a
man.
few of you in the chat.
Yeah, I played too
Don't
many
be
I
good
just
shy,
don't
guys.
remember them. When I hear it, I'm like, oh,
I run down
Yeah.
I run down a pretty good line.
There are
of a
some I
bunch of
played.
them.
Yeah.
It's cool basement.
Trying to
Yes,
think of some, man.
that basement was not cool.
Yeah, a lot of sweaty
It
bodies
was
down there.
heated,
Yeah.
heated basement. Now it's up.
That was a lot of fun though. That shit was
Oh, yeah,
dope,
man.
man.
Hell yeah.
Trying to think of some
Absolutely.
other.
Shout out to Retro Bros, man.
Yeah, hell
Yep.
Check
yeah.
out
Very
the
cool,
channel.
dude.
Check out the channel, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Other.
I'm waiting for you.
Reboots.
Turbo probably has it ready to go.
Let's see. We got fans.
You said Sega. You said Sega Ages, so I'm waiting for one more. And I remember there was one in particular that y'all played. And I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know if I can call this a bad remake because
Did it sell?
I don't think
Doesn't
it
matter
did.
if the game was good. Did it
well,
sell?
your opinion. That shit was trash.
I think with Last Battle.
No!
Oh, I think, which one do you think?
Game Ground.
Gang. Oh, hold up. Oh, yes.
Y'all didn't even have that on there.
Oh, Game Ground.
Who's thinking of
That
that?
was terrible. Oh no, Sega Ages.
That shit was
PS2 Game
trash.
Ground.
Was it only 2 players too?
I believe so.
We didn't play 3 players
It
to the
wasn't
arcade.
No,
three
we
players
played
on
3
that.
players on the arcade one.
Yeah, so it
but
had
when
to
you
be two
guys played the
players.
PS2 one, that was.
I feel the
You weren't
arcade.
supposed to win.
The arcade Game
Broken.
Ground was better than the Sega Ages.
Yes, it was.
PS2
It was.
Game Ground.
Absolutely.
That was the worst version of Game Ground.
You couldn't move.
It was
Yeah.
broken.
You couldn't dodge.
And it was slow, right?
You could not dodge.
They made you extra slow.
Yeah, it was pretty
you
bad.
could not
It was.
dodge.
It was. I thought the Sega Ages arcade
was
Game
better
Ground
than
was
that.
brutal.
Genesis by far
That was
destroys both of them.
that was Game Ground, the Swamp Edition.
You guys were in the sand just getting murdered. You can't even move. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
we're in the sand getting killed. I remember that. I'm like, this game sucks. This game's bad.
Terrible.
Terrible game.
Yeah.
Let the bad taste in your
That's bad taste, man.
I'm surprised y'all didn't have it. I
I'm
was like,
surprised. Yeah, I
don't
did not
know.
have it on my list.
No.
Maybe
was
you just wanted to forget what the fuck.
I
you
was
said.
thinking of Fist of the North Star Sega Ages for PS2, but it was I liked it better than the Master System Fist of the North Star. But I like Black Belt, the American version, better than all of them.
Oh shit.
It
For the
just meant
masses.
that they just made another half-ass version of one of these games.
Yeah, that's. But it was cool. You could be Ray in it. Ray had a stage.
What?
Yeah, Ray had a
See,
stage.
listen, man, but I gotta give respect though. I gotta give respect to the fact that they put Ray in. The
They
game.
put Ray in,
gets
yeah.
no love in these fucking games, man.
Why wouldn't you just make Black Belt over and call it Fist of the North Star, though? Like, just
Change
make
skin.
the real one.
Change the skin.
Make the real one with better graphics. That was it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Terrible.
They made Black Belt was a better game.
It
was
looked
good.
decent, though. It
Yeah.
did look decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
No, it looked good for the Sega Ages.
If you're
one.
comparing it to the original 8-bit one, yes.
Dude,
Yeah, it's well, yeah.
I just looked this up. I didn't even know this existed, but I can only imagine how bad this is. Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate HD
Oh yeah, that
for
was
the
a
That was on
3DS.
the 3DS. That was on the
Oh
3DS.
my god!
That actually
played
wasn't
it.
bad. It just didn't.
It's a
didn't sell.
3DS.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a 2D one.
That's a downgrade, man.
It was a 2D one. It was a different game. But
bad.
It was made for the 3DS,
it
right?
didn't sell. Yeah, it was made for
It
that.
just didn't do well.
It just didn't do well. No, it's no. Not better than a regular Castlevania.
I didn't even know that came out. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that. All right.
I was thinking about getting it, but I didn't.
Well, that says everything right
I
there.
think everybody had that same feel.
That says everything.
How was it, Peter Cap? You like
Probably
it?
was a good game.
Considering what? Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, 2.5. I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's
I don't mind the 2.5.
No, I mean if you're looking at the 3D ones or that one, you're probably like, okay, I'll just take
Well,
what
I
can
didn't
get.
like the third. I didn't like.
I'm not a
the
big
regular
fan of
3D.
the Lords of Shadow story. I
yeah,
don't like
man.
what they're doing with the yeah. It's just I'm not a big fan. I like the old Castlevania story.
Yeah, I kind of conked out on the second. What was that? Like the second chapter when they had like this like they're trying to tell the story. You're on a horse.
Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, and they
boss.
have this like try to put some epic music on the second stage, like while telling the story. It was like, whoa! You like the horse like jumping over a lake. I'm like, why is it like trying to sound epic? Nothing's happening.
I stopped after that Lords of Shadow. Not Lords of Shadow. The fucking Shadow of Colossus boss. The second,
Yeah, cool.
The second boss.
It was a cool boss, but I'm like, this is not Castlevania though.
No,
Because the
it's
game
not
isn't
Castlevania.
bad. It's just
No,
not
no.
Castlevania.
It's God of War.
Yeah, it's God of War.
It's God of War and Shadow of Colossus.
So it's like, get me the fuck out of here.
2 games. in one.
Get me the fuck out of here. Curse of Darkness all day PS2.
And I got lost a lot in that game.
Nah, it's Peter Cap's
got
right.
lost.
The GBA and the DS Castlevanias were all.
I'm still
I
trying
heard
to
they're coming
sell.
out. I heard
Hell
they
yeah, man.
I heard they're coming out with the
Switch
a
version.
collection.
GBA collection of the
It's a
first
collection.
30 for the.
Oh yes, I heard about that.
yeah, that should be pretty cool.
Yo, give me a fucking Curse of Darkness remake.
So, I have a list here real quick because I'm having a hard time figuring these out. NFL Blitz apparently had a reboot. I think that was the one was like Blitz the League,
Boo.
Don't ask me.
and they tried to make it extra like drug infused.
Drug infused.
Yes,
What?
like you can take steroids to get pumped up, and
That
like
sounds awful.
I want to play that.
Power up. Power up.
Play
yeah,
that
Power up
sounds.
DG.
and it was part of the
Power
storyline.
of DG.
It was part of the storyline.
Power up, DG.
I forget who starred in it, but he was an ex-football guy, and he played in it, and he played that character.
Oh, he was all about that life. Because he
He's-
probably was like, you know,
he's-
fuck it, I was on it.
Oh man, yeah, that was and Blitz was fun as hell. Don't get me wrong,
That was a
but
good
that when they tried to redo it though, down the drain.
Speaking of Blitz, can we get another NBA Jam, please?
NBA Jam.
Wasn't there
Arch
one?
rivals, damn it.
Wasn't there one? Wasn't there like an NBA Jam?
They haven't
feel like it
updated.
was
They have one that
very
updates with new rosters and stuff like that.
Really? I need to
Yeah.
get that.
And make
Yeah.
it 3-on-3 rather than 2-on-2.
I was playing it on my phone.
Because there's now a big 3 apparently everywhere, right? So you might as well
yeah,
do
you
that.
might as well. That's all people look at on the teams anyway.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for an Arch Rivals remake, man.
Arch
Yeah.
Rivals.
Come on, man.
Bring Tyrone back.
Yo, bring back
back
Pat Riley
Tyrone.
basketball son,
Pat Riley basketball.
from
Yes.
Sega Genesis.
Oh my
Lawrence
god.
Taylor, yes,
Oh,
that was
Lawrence
the dude.
Taylor,
Yes.
yes.
He was the cover
Yo,
guy.
he was the cover guy. What for steroids? Why not coke?
Whatever the drug was.
Coke and prostitutes.
They just had an injection. They
Fits
didn't
the
say.
game.
They didn't say what it was.
They inject them
It's
with
the game. It
prostitutes
fits
and they
the game.
wait. What?
They don't inject them.
And inject them with prostitutes and had sex with crack. Wait, what?
Wait,
Can you imagine?
Yo.
Like,
Yo,
wait, what?
Isn't he in jail? Isn't
Nah,
Lawrence
he's
Taylor
been
in
out.
jail?
He's been out. I mean, he was in trouble before because I think there was like, I don't know, he got an escort that was like 16 years old. He's like, I know, she had a different ID. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, he got.
shit's
he
getting
got
dark.
trouble. You get some trouble.
Shit's getting real dark.
That's wild.
Man, that's like it.
That's wild.
Another game they tried to reboot. It's Turok.
Oh shit!
Why?
I forgot about that.
Why do I get sleepy when you say that name?
Because it's not a good title for us.
Because it's a bad game.
That's not ours.
It used to be a comic book,
It's a
right?
Valiant comic.
Oh,
It was
First
a
person
Valiant comic, right?
dinosaur thing.
yeah, that's
yeah.
probably why I go to sleep when I hear
They
that.
tried to
First person-
reboot it.
Yeah.
Tried to reboot it. Didn't do it. They came out with the actual ones again on the Switch, the originals, and they had like a fake gold cartridge.
Oh wait, they did.
Yes,
They did.
yes, I
They did.
remember
That's right.
seeing
They
that.
did.
Yes. Of all the games, they can't let that go.
Let it go, please.
They
just
can't let it go. They
Let
said
it
now
go.
there's no mist in the background.
Oh my god.
No,
Let it
we
go.
solved that problem.
Like,
But what about the sales? We didn't see. They didn't solve that.
Yeah, I am not deep in the Turok lore.
out of here, man.
No, Exo Man Award. No. None of
Oh,
that.
we owned that, man.
Iron
we
Man
owned,
and Exo Man
we,
Award.
we
right?
owned that.
I know you guys got it because it was 2-player.
That was trash.
So who got suckered into being Exo Man Award?
I think that was me, right?
He was probably
You
better
had
than
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Yeah, you had Iron Man.
That was the first game when I first came over your house, man. That was the first
Saturn-
game I ever
Saturn
played,
games.
man. First game I ever played.
That's Saturn
First time
for
I
you.
ever came over your house, dude.
Saturn
First
was
game I
weird.
ever played.
Saturn had some weird titles, dude. Really weird.
I'd
fucking
never
titles.
forget that shit because
Dude,
you had a
that-
Saturn. I was like, oh shit, you got
Hey,
a Saturn. That's
That
beat
and
it.
Batman Forever was trash. At
Oh.
the same time.
oh,
God.
They both came out at the same time.
Oh,
God.
Ben Favreau.
I hated rendered graphics after
Yo,
that.
those graphics were terrible.
I watched
for
a
Batman
playthrough
Forever.
recently of Batman Forever.
For Saturn. Oh,
at the
man.
time it wasn't bad though.
At the time,
No, it was
it
real
was
bad.
good.
It looked
I-
real
Better,
bad.
it
No,
looked
no.
better in the
At-
arcade, but
At the time,
still.
you have to
Dude,
go back to that time
Everything
frame.
Batman Forever was bad. Back then.
Including-
Everything.
including the movie.
Everything Batman Forever was terrible. So terrible.
including the movie.
Wait, but was it worse than Batman and Robin?
Well, another Forever that was terrible. Since I'm just gonna move on.
Damn.
It was Duke Nukem Forever, and I don't know why they consider that a remake or
I
a
never
reboot.
knew that was a game.
It took forever to come out, and it was terrible. I wouldn't consider that a remake though, but I guess it took too long. People needed to be reminded of what the hell Duke Nukem was.
Wasn't that a sequel?
Wow.
I feel like that was a sequel.
It was just not anything. It wasn't anything. It just came out and was just doesn't exist.
Wow.
Rather it not exist.
Or not.
It existed or not.
Yo, does like I don't know. I have this game, and people seem to say that it's not good. But Earthworm Jim HD.
Oh yeah, no, that's terrible. But that's not a reboot. It's just a bad sequel
Support.
because it's not
It's a-
made
it's
by
It's
anybody.
not a sequel though.
It's
It's a
sequel.
remake.
Oh, the HD you said.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
I thought you meant
HD.
3D.
No,
that was
no,
a
no.
bad
It's
one.
HD.
No, because the people who actually created Tommy and those guys didn't
They
have
didn't
anything to do with HD.
They didn't get permission for that.
No, and it was a half-assed redo of the HD.
No dope
It's
music and no
basically-
DJs.
It's
No.
basically they just took the shit and they just cleaned up the sprites.
It just took too long. No, I mean, yeah, they did clean it up, but there was something bad about it, and I don't know what it was. And I wanted to try it.
I have it, and
You got to play it.
I gotta play it again
You
because
gotta-
I
you
gotta
gotta-
figure. I gotta see
You got to stream it.
how it's different from the.
Do
I
any
don't
of-
remember that. I don't remember though. I remember seeing it and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I love Earthworm Jim." And then
But
they
we
got it,
gotta
and I
do
was
a
like,
bad
"Oh."
sequels. I keep thinking of bad sequels.
Do any of the
They just keep popping up in my head.
do
Bad
any of the
ports,
Mortal
too.
do any of the Mortal Kombats count as a reboot?
The one that came out for
Huh.
Xbox 360. Mortal Kombat
Like after
9.
4, right?
No,
Nine
no,
is
no,
actually
no,
9
no.
is a reboot, isn't
There
it?
was
I think it was
Deadly
Armored-
Alliance, which was 5. There was Deception, which was 6. And then there was Annihilation, which was 7. And then there was Versus DC, which is like 8. 9 is the reboot.
What?
No, wasn't there Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which like ended all those storylines and then it rebooted?
I think it
for the,
rebooted.
Armageddon was after Deception. What did I say?
Yeah.
Annihilation? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
you
movie.
said.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're talking about.
I
the
meant
movie.
Armageddon. Yes. That's a good correction. Yeah, it was Armageddon. And then after that, that was the reboot. After that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a reboot. It wasn't a failed reboot. It was pretty.
No,
it
it
was
was a
pretty
good
great
reboot.
It was
reboot.
solid.
Everybody liked it. Everybody liked it.
Yeah, I don't play any bad.
It's they said
Remakes
Conquer.
or
They said Conquer Live and Reloaded is considered a bad remake.
Because they censored a lot of stuff from Conker's
guess.
Bad for a Day. Yeah, I remember
guess
reading
so.
about that.
It's like Castle of Illusion starring Mickey.
Oh, that
Well, a lot
That
of people
wasn't
said that was
bad.
dope. Yeah, a lot of say that
That
people
wasn't
say it's
bad.
dope.
Jay, you
Why
played
did
that,
I don't
right?
know if it might have failed.
It's on I'm looking at an article
Of
now.
failures,
It's saying-
maybe.
It might have failed as
maybe
far
it
as
failed.
sales, but that
Did you
was
like
only-
that better than the original?
No, it was only digital though.
What'd you guys think of DuckTales, the new one?
I love the new.
Oh, that
Dinosaurs.
was good. That
love
was a good one.
DuckTales.
Love
remake,
it.
was good.
yes.
I thought that looked pretty awesome.
No, that was great.
I
That
didn't
was
see too much
better
of it,
than-
but it looked
that was
pretty awesome.
Better than the original, yeah.
Nice.
It's worth something now though. If you have the actual disc,
Mm.
you do right.
So that game.
Yeah,
was-
that man
I
loves
see you whispering.
Because they're gonna come
You
after
guys
you.
want it?
How much you want it for?
They're gonna
You
come
guys
after
want
you.
it?
You want it? I got it.
I
No,
got
it's
it.
humbling to know that most remakes are good. They mostly knock it out of the park.
Not
Yeah.
that Prince of Persia one though.
Mm.
Oh no! I
Oh,
got it.
no.
Well, which
We
one
don't know
though?
yet. We
There's
don't
like
know
two
yet.
of them though.
No. We don't know yet. Not a new reboot. We don't know.
Wasn't there
the
like
remake
two,
I'm
wasn't there
Within
like
was
two?
good.
Wasn't there like two different ones?
Yes.
Well, no, those don't count.
Okay.
I'm talking about the one that's not out yet.
those-
Oh no,
Of
I'm
Sands
talking
of
about
Time.
I'm talking about the
Of
ones that
Sands
came
of
out
Time.
already.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought we
yeah.
were talking about the one on 360 where like
That was
he
a failed
couldn't
reboot
die.
though, right?
I
With
feel
the-
like, yeah, I think it. You can
There was
consider that-
two, right? There was one that was like cell shaded, and you're just
Nah,
doing
the
some
cell
weird shit.
shaded one is
It
the
was
one
a
that
cell
was
shaded one, and I
failed.
think
The Sands of Time. Was it Sands of Time? Or was
Nah.
it? No, what the
I forgot the name of it.
You know what I'm talking about?
But he had the red scarf and the.
No, that's the
The
cell shaded
cell-shaded
one.
one.
That one
Yeah.
you're talking about. But there was the one that I played that played like part one, but it wasn't part one.
Nah, that was a decent one.
Yeah, like was that like a reboot or like a?
I think they just kept
Might have been
rebooting after a
Maybe
while.
I think that's a reboot.
It was
Yo, that series is on like its third reboot.
Dude, I don't know what article I'm looking at right now, but this this thing says as far as bad remakes, Leisure Suit Larry, Reloaded.
Jay, you play those games.
I didn't play no
I
reboot.
didn't play it.
We gotta
I
get
didn't play
Tommy
this
on
game.
here about that. Tommy
That's
I
it.
didn't play this
knows
Watch
about
what
Leisure
you
Suit
say about these.
Watch
I'm
what
watching
you say
I'm-
about
I didn't
Leisure
say
Suit
nothing 'cause
Larry.
I didn't play it.
Watch what you say about Leisure Suit.
Well, I mean, if they remade it and centered the shit out of it, then I would assume that would be pretty bad,
Yeah.
especially in a game like
I
that.
only saw that one time, that one game, and I was like, oh my god.
Because they're
It's
going
a
to add to the
funny-ass
graphics.
game.
It's probably going to be too graphic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
Wasn't there like a bad Contra reboot?
Reboot? Not that I know of.
Was that the Rogue? No, I disagree. With
No,
this.
that was
I
just a,
disagree.
was
with
that a
there-
reboot?
wasn't
That was just
there
a bad
that was a
sequel.
Panda?
The
Oh,
Rogue-
it was a sequel?
That was a bad
That was just
sequel.
a bad
sequel,
sequel.
Okay.
right? That's
Yeah.
a sequel. Okay.
I know. I got one. I said, does Final Fight count as a reboot?
Which one?
Streetwise? Final Fight Streetwise?
Sounds like
what
a
the fuck
sequel.
is that?
This
That was-
nasty 3D one.
That-
For
it
what?
just had Cody, right? Yeah.
PlayStation 1, I
And
think.
he had like a beard or something.
I'll count that shit.
Oh, he was trying to be Axel from Streets of Rage 4?
Something like
It was,
that.
it was in 2006, so it's probably PlayStation 2.
That might be a failed reboot. Yeah, I think it counts.
Ugh,
Came out in U.S. Then yeah.
ugh.
Came out in the U.S. Yeah.
That
Sounds like a real bad sequel.
No one, anyone played that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. Ooh, worst reboot, Space Raiders. What is that? Is
I
that
don't
for
know what
Saturn?
is.
That looks like a Saturn
The fuck
game.
is Space Raiders?
Space Raiders.
Space Invaders.
Space
Space
Invaders.
Invaders.
But you're a guy. No, Space Raiders is what it's called.
Oh.
But it's a remake for Space Invaders, and it looks like a Dreamcast game. See what it looks like? Dude is standing there, like it's like Space Harrier running on the ground.
No,
Like,
yeah.
you see what it looks like?
What the hell is
It looks like Dreamcast
Spurs.
or
Wow.
Saturn.
Space Harrier.
No, it looks like he's just standing on the ground shooting. Like, see? I wish you guys could see. You guys look it up on Google.
dude.
But it looks like a Dreamcast game, right? Default is
It
hell.
reminds me of like a sequel, like Blue Stinger.
It's considered one of the
Yeah,
bad
it looks like a Blue Stinger.
remakes. Man, it's a third-person shooter
Damn.
in a city.
I'm so
Oh,
fortunate.
Kev.
Wasn't there a
Yeah.
Sega
Kev.
Ages
Yep.
Panzer?
Kev, I have
Yes,
to ask you.
that was bad too.
Majora's Mask 3D for
Uh-huh.
3DS.
Yeah.
Did you play that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Did not play. It was.
Uh,
I think
Alright.
most of us avoid this shit. Like
Alright.
we kind
That
of
wasn't
see.
considered bad,
We
though.
see.
It was.
bad
It was
I don't
supposed
know,
to be.
right.
It was supposed to be pretty good. The Ocarina of Time 3D, of course.
That's your least favorite Zelda game. As a Zelda fan, that's a.
I'm trying to figure out is Wind Waker or Majora's Mask my least favorite one. But they're both my least
Wind
favorite.
Waker's
Zeldas.
is a reboot,
Oh shit.
right? It's a reboot. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
You know, it's not a bad game though.
Dude, what
I
the
can't
fuck am
shit
I
on
looking
its
at?
quality, just its artwork,
Frogger.
art style.
That's Frogger.
Worst reboot. All right, this
That just looks like colors.
it says Frogger. He's back in 1997.
Who's
that's,
back?
That's got to be PlayStation 1.
Frogger got ran over, so I don't know. Who
Oh
the
my
fuck's
gosh,
back.
look at that. It's just polygons.
Frogger.
Ew.
It's just
Frogger.
it's just triangles.
They're trying to 3D. They're
It's
trying
terrible.
To 3D. They're like, yo, 3D Frogger. Come
No,
on.
that.
Come on, man.
I honestly don't know what I was looking at.
We need a 3D Frogger.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Oh my gosh. Dude. Def Jam Fight for New York and Vendetta were amazing, and Def Jam Icon wasn't a reboot. Was it a reboot? I mean, it
Or
was
a sequel.
I mean, it was so
was a-
bad.
It was a sequel.
It was a sequel, I thought, but it was changed. It played so different. It might have
Nah.
been a reboot.
I need them to do another one.
Did you
I
try?
miss-
Did you ever play Icon? It was
Hell
so
no.
bad.
No.
Remember, I was
that
trying
with
it,
with
I remember
with
Icon,
beat
yeah.
or
and the
whatever?
beat, the
Yeah,
room was shaking, and you had to
bad.
fight.
Bad.
You couldn't even wrestle no more.
This is the same thing when they take a
They tried
title
to
that's
shit all
popular
over
and they
it.
try to fucking redo some shit. No, keep
Right,
the
fuck it
formula.
up.
Yeah, Def Jam Fight for
terrible.
New York had like almost the No Mercy.
It was
Yeah,
the
it did have
exact
the
same
No
thing.
Mercy.
The No
It's
Mercy.
just
It was
faster.
achy.
Yeah,
Just faster.
It was.
It was
There's
Is
no
it
Mercy
Akai?
engine.
Is it Akai or Aki?
I like Achy.
I think it's Akai though.
I like Achy.
I would continue
Achy
calling
man.
it
Achy,
Achy.
Achy man.
that was my dude.
Akai man sounds stupid. I like Achy man.
Sounds like a food.
Right? ACI fruit or yeah.
Kind
I see, babe.
I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
I
Too.
see it.
Yeah, let us know if we're pronouncing this stuff wrong.
Yeah, probably.
We
No,
probably
we
are.
definitely are.
Most
I'm
definitely
gonna
we
say
are.
yes.
Yeah, I'll bet money.
Was there a Legend of
I'm gonna go
Kage?
with yes.
Remember, speaking of which, Legend of Cage?
We used to call it Legend of Cage.
Legend of Cage.
Legend of Kage? Is that-
Was there a Legend of Kage reboot? I heard of it.
There was
I
one.
thought that was
handheld,
good, though.
handheld.
There was one for the DS,
Yeah.
and it was
That was
awesome.
Oh, it's
good, right?
awesome.
That was
Yeah, they
awesome.
said it was
No,
good.
man.
That
Legend
was
of
dope.
Cage. I'm gonna call it Cage. It looks like Cage. Okay, that game was awesome.
Shit.
Ooh.
Rygar. I
that-
love that game, but the voice acting was
Most people love that
horrendous.
though, right?
Rygar.
Rygar.
No,
Right,
Rygar
it's
for
considered-
PS2 was awesome.
That
It was
I like
considered
Rygar.
it was considered a drop of the ball though. Don't get it
really?
wrong. Have you ever heard of Rygar again?
Man, no one's heard of it.
No.
Dude, he's the
NES.
last character in Smash.
Last character in Smash is gonna be Bugs Bunny. You heard it. Here.
Bugs Bunny all day.
Rygar the remake was more like a Devil May Cry-ish God of War-ish type game.
Kinda.
But the voice acting was so bad. It
Yeah.
was so bad. The story was so bad.
You know, they figured like, hey, you went to Resident Evil, you're all right.
but the game was good. Don't get me wrong. The game
It
was
was
good.
really good.
It
I
was
love
good.
Rygar. That was really great.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even entertaining that at all.
Dude, that's horrible.
I'm not
Sorry,
entertaining
I
that.
looked that up. I'm looking at this list. And number 2 is Resident Evil 4 Mobile Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't entertain
That's how
anything
do you
mobile.
even-
Anything
how do you
mobile.
even fucking go? I didn't even know that existed.
That's
holy
Resident Evil 4.
shit, I can
Resident Evil
only
4 is for
imagine.
everything. Resident Evil 4 is for everything.
Dude, yeah, obviously it is.
Resident Evil 4 is for the Amico.
Apparently it is.
There's a Game Boy. There's a Game Boy version.
Ooh,
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Time
Oh,
to use the
man.
facilities.
yeah.
Terrible.
You all right, man?
Wow.
Dude, he
As you
busted
trip
his
off
ass.
Hey,
God, Lord.
damn, man.
Lucky it ain't on
He
camera.
tripped on his headphone.
My headphones went
I
out.
wouldn't call.
Your headphones went?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Because he tripped. All right.
He knocked it off. That's
Oh, he pulled the wire? Yep, better.
All
Nah,
right.
he pulled the wire. He tripped on the
Wow.
wire. Fucking
I would
knocked
consider a Pac-Man game a reboot, though.
well, Atari, because it was a reboot because of arcade. It was only
You call Pac-Man a reboot?
Wow.
They tried, right?
was on
Pac-Man's
the arcade.
Pac-Man.
Oh, no,
Pac-Man was only at the time. This is on Atari. Pac-Man for the Atari, 2600.
Well, that's a downgrade. Yeah, it's a shitty
No,
version.
that's a bad.
It's a shitty version of the
That's a
same
bad. But I would say that actually you're right though, because I think that's more of a bad port
thing. Yeah, yeah.
than a.
That's
than
just a
the
bad,
reboot.
shitty version of it.
Yeah.
Bionic Commando, we said already for PS3.
Yeah. And it wasn't a bad game, but the story was god awful,
Well,
terrible.
the
I gotta-
3D. You gotta say the 3D one
Trash.
though. You gotta say the 3D one because the 2D one was dope.
I gotta say this too. I've seen this a lot on a lot of lists on these fucking online things.
A lot of them have SimCity on it.
No,
SimCity 2013. Because
That's-
I remember when that came out, it didn't work. The game didn't work. You couldn't go online. So that kind of killed that franchise because you know what? You never heard of another SimCity.
Mm.
And then you had another game called like Skylines, City Skylines or something like that. And that took over that entire franchise.
Hmm.
And then you still got The Sims. So I guess they didn't lose their money, but they just didn't put it back into SimCity. I like that game too for Super Nintendo, man. Come on. Koopa used to rip the town apart. It's great.
I don't understand why I see this on a lot of lists.
What is it?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time,
People be
Reshelled.
hating.
reshelled.
People be hating.
Why is this on like? I've checked like 3
Now
different.
you guys
articles.
played that, right?
I've never played it, but I
liked
can't.
it.
I,
I never
can't
played it.
imagine.
I liked
them-
it.
I can't imagine them messing up that
But
game.
I can't imagine it. Why is it on like 5? Like I
Because they can't buy it. You can't buy it no more.
is that what it is?
Probably.
Hold on, let me see.
Right? How'd you like Reshelled?
Reshelled.
Ninja Turtles.
Reshelled.
Ninja Turtles.
I thought it was dope.
Turtles in Time.
It was, right?
Oh, awesome.
Victor
I mean-
Lucas hated it.
I know you hated
Really? I gotta talk to Victor.
And it gets
he
shit
hated on
on.
Battletoads also.
It gets shit on a lot.
Listen, he said because it played like Ninja Turtles. I was like, dude, but you like Ninja Turtles. How
it
do you
says-
hate it?
I'm gonna read.
It might have been a
I'm
little,
gonna
a little
I'm-
slower, maybe.
I'm gonna read the article. Ready? It says, "Sure, it looks great, and some of the new features like online leaderboards were great, but strip that away, and you're left with essentially the original arcade game in HD."
What's the problem?
So isn't that a good thing?
What's the problem?
I love
It was
that
a
game.
remaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Isn't that what people want?
Remake.
I'm so
Uh,
confused.
I'm very confused. 'cause
Because
I
they
don't
probably
understand.
wanted to
Don't
look like the
understand
cartoon. Probably wanted to look like the cartoon. If it was cell shaded, it would have gotten better.
Man, listen.
It says
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Reshelled, seems to have missed the memo. However, sure, it looks great. Some new features, leaderboards, whatever,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But
Repeat that.
essentially, the HD version, and then
Listen,
complete with an oversimplified controls.
Fuck them.
that's
Man,
two
Fuck
buttons.
that review. It's
What
A
you
lack
mean
of
oversimplified.
oversimplified?
It's exactly the same as the original.
And
two
then it says
buttons.
a lack of content overall.
Uh,
Purists may have been happy, which is us. 'cause we
Yeah, I
played
was
the
like-
original.
It's not
But
something.
those
that-
of us hoping for something more
Wasn't me.
Damn, Kev. Really?
have been left completely shredded.
Man, fuck that review.
Listen,
That's a
we
bad.
gotta play it again on the channel.
But this is it's fucked
Question.
up because this is the third article or fourth or fifth or whatever. Like every time I look, this is on the list. Why is this shit on the list?
because they can't buy it no more.
Question.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Is that considered a reboot?
No,
I don't think so.
I wouldn't consider
it's
reboot.
just another version.
Another
of something.
Turtles game,
Yeah, it's just another.
and I liked it a lot.
I did like it.
I think it needed 3 more months, and it probably would have been the best Turtles game ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
They consider Perfect Dark Zero a bad reboot,
Oh.
considering what they wanted it to be. Didn't do it. It was another rare game that failed.
Damn rare.
So many rare games not worth a damn thing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
They go back to making steaks.
What?
Who?
Anyways,
I
anybody
think
got
that's the
something
end
else
of the
on list?
show.
No, I don't have anything else.
Kev just ended the show.
That's how Kev's
Yeah.
the killer.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, guys.
Millen from Philippines. More from Philippines, man. It's crazy
Who's that
tonight.
Milan? Who's Milan?
Do you guys have any?
Milan?
Milan.
Milan? Who's
Milan.
Milan?
Millen. I'm sorry. My eyes just messed up. Milan.
What's going on?
Your eyes.
Anybody out there in the chat? Do you guys watching this right now live? Do you have any remakes that you know about?
Toki going ape spit PS4 reboot compared to the Genesis. I didn't play it. I wouldn't consider that. I mean, I saw it. It didn't look worse than the Genesis one or the arcade. I thought it was a pretty dope game. Last I played it. I didn't play the
was that?
remake though. You're a monkey. And you
It was
switched.
a flop.
Oh, it was a flop.
Oh, it was? I always wanted to play it for Genesis though, or for the arcade. Reminded me of like Kid Nicky. That's around that time.
Kid Nicky, damn.
I'll
Hell yeah.
never play it.
I haven't heard that in a minute.
It was a flop.
They need to remake that thing.
So
Kid Nicky? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
now we talking about games we played, y'all.
Yes, we could transition.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that.
Cool.
Chalk, you start.
Okay. I played some Avengers.
Ooh, with who?
Black Widow.
Oh, new
'Cause
of the
costume, right?
movie?
Yeah,
New
the
costume.
No, I didn't buy the new costume.
'Cause the
Oh, you
movie.
have to buy that shit.
Yeah,
Because of the
the
movie,
white
man.
one,
Mother.
the white one, and the Endgame costumes. Yeah, you got to buy them. But I was playing because they brought back the Red Room stuff, and you can unlock stuff if you play.
Red
play
Room.
too.
Oh, now I know about the Red Room.
Red
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah.
I like the
Does that
Red
code up?
I like the
Yeah.
Red Room.
And I also played Space Jam: A New Legacy.
I heard good things.
What the beat 'em up?
Yeah.
Man, there's LeBron flop in there.
He can, yeah.
See?
He can?
Nah, if you hit, it looks like he
It-
flopped.
Oh, come on.
That's
That's
accurate.
freaking
That's
no. You
accurate.
gotta.
But
Yeah.
nah, it's not terrible.
It's
not
an old
It's a
school
beat 'em
arcade
up.
beat 'em
It's
up.
a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
It's a beat 'em up.
Old school arcade beat
Super
'em up.
old school.
You wouldn't see that on the channel.
And it's free.
Yeah, yeah.
Free players too.
Free
Yeah,
to play
you
beat 'em
won't
up?
see that on the
I
channel.
Hey,
never
hating.
heard of that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's free.
Yeah.
On
I didn't
Xbox.
know that.
On Microsoft, they gave it to you.
Yeah, we should probably play that.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
no,
channel.
I'm fine.
I-
I'm fine.
I-
I'm fine.
I-
For
You don't
y'all
need to
can
be
play.
in there.
For
There's
y'all
more.
can play.
There's more than three
Damn,
of
man.
us.
Y'all can play it. Yeah, no, y'all can play it. Y'all can play it.
Exactly. You can hate
This guy,
that.
man.
Shoddy on LeBron.
Wow. Acting like it's the Amico or some shit, man.
Why you hating?
Like you're hating.
Why you
No, I
hating?
said y'all can play it. That's fine.
For no reason.
Why you
No,
hating?
there's plenty of reason.
I'm just saying, for no
He
reason.
just doesn't
No,
like
that's
LeBron.
what I'm saying.
He just
No,
doesn't like LeBron.
I said plenty of reason.
He doesn't like LeBron.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
So let's continue.
People don't like Tommy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Bad comparison.
I didn't play much. Oh wait, no, I didn't have a Fighter Fridays.
That's
So I
right.
didn't play
You
much.
said you ended Fighter Fridays.
No, I
Yeah,
stopped
that
doing
was it.
Smash Fridays. Stopped doing Smash
Damn, he
Fridays.
said you stopped Fighter Fridays.
I heard you stopped Fighter Fridays.
Nah,
Yeah, I heard it too.
nah,
But you didn't do it
false.
last week, so.
All right, let them know
False.
where Fighter Fridays is gonna be though.
I don't even know what I'm playing this Friday.
Nah, because you said you was done with Fighter Fridays.
It's gonna be.
Don't even know.
I heard it was gonna be Fright Fridays, and it was gonna be like a scary game.
Negative.
Fright Fridays.
Negative.
They said the Shaq
But
food
yeah,
count?
It should be Fight Friday.
I'm deciding between two games. So
For Fright Fridays.
yeah.
Same two games.
Which ones?
Can we guess
No.
it?
No,
Can
we're
we
talking
guess?
about Fright
Nah, I was
Fridays.
gonna try the
You might as well do that.
King of Hell mode for Devil May Cry 5 Virgil Edition.
No.
Or
It's a scary game.
I don't know.
Gotta
I
do
might
it.
do Tekken.
Year's almost over.
Or
Yeah.
I might do.
You waited a whole half a year.
Evil
already.
Within 2.
With what?
Might as well just do it. It's half a year.
What are you
is done.
talking about?
Your
Hard.
scary
You gotta do
game.
your
Remember your
scary
scary game.
You gotta do a scary game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it in October.
No, you, said,
You lying ass.
you already said Fighter Fridays is done. You might as well just do this.
No, I said Smash Fridays is done. I didn't never say Fighter Fridays. I never said that. I said Smash Fridays is done.
Yo,
I
Chuck
never
was
said
taking
Fighter
them
Fridays.
L's. Chuck was
You
taking
want to
them
see
L's.
Fright Days?
Do you want to see Fridays?
Fright Days.
Daniel
see
Lupin
Friday.
wants to see it, man.
Fright Days.
Y'all want to see
Friday,
Chuck
Friday.
get the shit scared out of me, shit himself live stream? You gonna see him shit
yeah.
himself?
All right, maybe one of these days I'll indulge y'all.
Look at them, man. They're hyped. They want to see
Yo,
this.
they hype. They want
These
to
are
see you
all lies.
shit yourself.
These are all lies.
I want to see you shit
Maybe,
yourself.
maybe.
Y'all
I'll
gotta
indulge
go
one
to
of
that.
these
Y'all
days.
gotta go to that
You
Twitch
ain't
page.
doing
I
though.
want to hear Chuck go,
Y'all gotta go to that Twitch page
ain't doing
though.
that.
run out of the room like a bitch.
Chuck don't want to be memed.
Come on, man.
Level
It's already
857.
memed. It's fine.
On
He
Twitch.
don't want to
Well,
be
he-
memed.
I was
Like a
getting
bitch.
memed by you assholes long before memes were cool.
That's true.
Not like this. Not like this.
So, anyways,
Yeah, wait, scream like a bitch.
yeah, that's it. That's all.
Looking forward to it, man.
Wear a
Looking
diaper
forward.
during that stream.
We're looking forward to that
'Cause you gonna
Fright Day.
Shit yourself.
Whatever, yo.
Fright Day.
I'm gonna be there live.
Okay.
Who else, man? Who else?
Frightening Friday.
Okay.
I'll go
Frightening
next.
Friday.
Wow.
Fighter Friday.
What's wrong with you?
Fighting Friday.
Frightening Friday.
Let's see. Mostly played the Amico.
Yeah.
Yes,
We mostly played the
That was
Amico.
everybody, yeah.
We did play
We
that.
checked out the Amico Fest 2021 at the Creole Experience. It
And
was,
what an experience.
and we were pretty, very, very impressed. I don't want to speak for everybody. I'll just speak for me right now. But we played what was
Stop
it?
touching the mic.
Flying Tigers. That was which was like a vertical shmup, shoot 'em up.
Shmup.
Yeah.
Shmup.
That was pretty good. You know, also played Dyna Blasters.
It's like Bomberman.
Bomberman.
Very, very much like Bomberman. Astro Smash, very arcadey. You can play up to 4 players. Very, very awesome. Hot Wheels. I didn't even. That wasn't even on my radar.
That was fun.
I saw that game in like the trailers, and I was like, okay, cool.
That's
Maybe
funny.
kids will like Hot Wheels. And then we played it, and I was like,
That shit.
it's
is-
actually pretty fun.
I
It's-
got we just played the demo of that, and I was like,
Very simple premise.
yeah,
I
that
got-
one track.
I got addicted to that. I was like, I want to play more stages.
Yeah.
Like that was like,
It's fun.
holy crap, man! Like, as far as like a multiplayer game,
Yeah.
that game was like the top.
It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of
I
fun.
definitely have a different top.
Well, obviously, I know. I'm waiting for him to say it. That's why I'm.
Skiing was great. I like playing
Yeah,
that. 4
skiing
players
was
is pretty crazy. And no, that was way better than the original in television skiing.
And it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even
like-
done.
Yeah, it's
It
still
wasn't
working out the
even
kinks.
done, man. I'm like, this
Yeah.
game isn't even finished, and
Yep.
it's this good.
It's fun.
But it's still good.
What was the other one? What is the? I keep messing up
The highlight of the whole
shooters.
freaking thing.
Well, Evil
still like
Knievel
them
as well.
You're talking
Yeah.
about Rigid Force Redux.
Rigid
Force
Force
Redux looked
Redux was really good. That was another shooter, but this
Clean.
time it's side scrolling. Very, very clean. This co-op mode was really, really cool.
It's like a two-player R type,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Pretty
not
much.
2 planes. You play as the front part of R type and the actual.
Yep.
you had a second player that was invincible
Yeah.
that can play. Like if you're playing with your kid
You can block the
and they
bullets.
want
and
to and they want to play, right? You give them like in the old days. I'll say when I was young, they would give me the controller, but I wasn't controlling anything.
Yeah.
But it was a 1-player game,
stuff.
Yep.
You thought you were playing.
so I thought I was playing, but then I realized
I was
it.
like, this is so
Yeah, no, I would realize it. I would realize it like fucking 5 minutes into the game, and I'm like, wait, I'm not playing anything, and that, that sucked.
I was like, this is so
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so
Oh man.
anyway,
Wow.
And let me see. What else do we play? Let's see. I said skiing, Dyna
Play like
Blasters.
what was it? The pong hockey type game.
That was
fucked the name
Space
up.
Strikers.
That was fun.
yes.
Yeah,
that
Space
was
Strikers Championship.
That was is it championship?
I think so. Something like that.
Space Strikers was really, really good. That was it was another game that wasn't on my radar.
It had its own little play mechanic you gotta get used to for a second, and then when you like start to get the feel of how it works, it's like, oh,
Yeah. It's definitely it's
different.
It's an
different.
awesome party system, party console so far. It's really like the co-op on there is really multiplayer is really, really cool.
And then we played one of the funnest ones that took the night.
Evil
basically.
Knievel.
there it
Evil
is.
Knievel.
that,
Evil Knievel.
That
Don't
I
get it.
didn't even think that
don't
was
get it. That took the night.
It
That wasn't even on the
It
radar
wasn't
at
even
all.
the main mode of the game. It was funny. It was a multiplayer one where we're shooting like rockets. We're launching like rockets into the sky, and then we're just like
Totally didn't.
That's
know
like darts. You're
anything
playing
about
darts.
it's
that.
like
Rocket
playing
lawn
darts
darts.
with a rocket, and it's
Yeah.
got motion controls to kind of get the right angle. You're holding down the button for the thruster, and that
It's silly.
it was
silly.
Oh, it's
hilarious.
hysterical.
Dude, and you can
But
blow up.
everyone was just shouting the entire time. And we're all shouting. And you know how mad I was? Like when Al was like taking the lead, I'm like, man,
I don't know what you're saying,
I had to
man.
charge my fucking shit, and I'm like, yo, fucking Al's just sitting there like, I'm about to win. I'm like, no, I was ahead, you asshole. I was fucking
That
ahead.
was awesome. I did win.
It was
Yeah,
so.
I
It
was
was,
kind of had a grip on that. I was like, it took me a while to get it. I was like, Jesus.
it was.
No, you blew up
fun.
and you killed. No, I blew up and I killed Jay.
Your little ass body. hit
Yeah,
my
his
shit.
body.
That's
hit, yeah, his
hilarious.
body hit the shit.
And I
knocked
didn't
me
even
out the
realize. I was
sky.
like, oh shit, I killed Jay.
Trash.
That was
In my
fun.
face.
Trash.
And even away from our TV, other people
Oh,
were playing
yes.
it. They were shouting and
Yes.
laughing and screaming and
Why
stuff
not?
like
They're
that.
going crazy.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Even when we were at the buffet, they were laughing and screaming.
Everyone goes crazy over that game.
And
And it's silly.
it was really crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, the
No,
biggest takeaway about the system
Yeah.
is it's fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we wanted to see how it controlled. We wanted to see what the talk was about. See if it was good. And we came back smiling. It was fun.
That was a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can take away from that.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I
But we're going to make a video about this.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
that-
we're gonna go more in depth about this whole
Yeah.
thing.
You'll
Oh,
see our reaction.
And don't forget, we played emoji charades.
Oh, I forgot about
At
that.
the-
Yes.
at-
that was underrated. That
That
was,
was very underrated.
That
'cause
was
you,
crazy.
That was hilarious.
you
that
don't
was
even need
crazy
a
fun.
controller for that. You could use your
Use your
Cell
phone.
phone.
Use your phone.
Yep.
and that was it. And that was very fun.
And
Man.
you
was a
just
lot of
yell.
fun.
You just yell.
Just
Yeah.
shout shit.
Yeah.
Just shout shit. That's what I did. I just shouted things.
No, that was
Oh, it's
that was
hilarious,
really good,
though.
man.
We got some footage of that too. It's
But
hilarious. we got some stuff coming up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That was mad
I
funny.
think,
I shouted out the first answer. Everyone's like, what?
Now you were like 3 answers in a row. It's like
It was like
wasn't
2
even a
seconds
second.
left. Pop.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd you get that? Nah. You're my team.
I gotta say, me personally, I think as far as the Intellivision Amico is concerned, like the moment I had a lot of concerns. I was like, oh shit, how's this gonna control in this?
Yep.
All of it melted away as soon as I started playing. It all made sense. I realized this is I realized the passion and I realized the focus of the system, and I saw the market as soon as I played it.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I had it in my hands, and
It's a party machine, man.
it's one of those things where you can't really judge it by watching a YouTube video or whatever, like a trailer or whatever. And this is what Tommy Tellerico is doing right now with the Amico itself. Is he's traveling, he's doing expos in different areas, and just follow him, man. Just if he's in your area and you can get to an expo where he's having that debut, where you can have it in your hands,
Try it out.
do it. Just try it out because it's gonna make sense once you have it. There's nothing anybody can say. Nobody can say anything that's gonna make you be like, oh, this is gonna change my mind.
Listen, it's not something you're gonna sit in your room alone and play over your PlayStation 5
Yeah,
or Xbox.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Like that's not what it's for.
Because PlayStation
It's
5,
for
Xbox,
multiple people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's made for
It's
a
for
single
a party
single player
or
experience.
family.
Yeah.
It's not to sit in your corner to play alone.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Same
It's a
with
couch co-op
same
machine.
with the phone. I used to think too. I used to think,
can't do that.
I hope the mobile market doesn't take it over, but it's not. The mobile market's a single player,
It's
man.
single
It's,
player
the
it's
same.
made for one person.
not
You
the same.
yourself, you're waiting online somewhere. I gotta whip out my phone. I can play a game real quick.
You're not gonna see a family
That's
screaming
different.
and going crazy,
Yeah.
having fun over someone hunched over their phone. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, not like this. And the way they did their research to implement something like this, I mean, the real test is obviously my parents. You know, if they can play it, and they don't have any issues with like controls or anything like that, then that's a success in my eyes. I can see that it as being a success, and I can see it
Oh yeah.
automatically. I can see it as soon as I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
you know, like I can see it.
And listen, I'm not a television fanboy. Like I didn't grow up with the system.
I did.
Right.
I played it like maybe. Listen, I was too young. I played maybe. I didn't.
No, you weren't.
It was Oldsman.
Damn.
When I played the
Yo,
game,
disrespect.
I started on Sega Master System. When
Oh,
I
yeah,
played the
that's true.
games,
Yeah.
was not when you guys played the game.
Yeah, no, it's true. You saw with Sega.
So when I played these old systems, I hated Atari. I hated Coleco. I hated Intellivision. Like I hated the controllers
Yeah.
that they had.
They didn't work well at all.
Yeah, they didn't work.
No, the
did
old
not work.
ones.
and I
it
was too
bad.
little to
They
understand
did not work well.
that I had to bang on the buttons. It's stupid. So,
I still don't understand them to this day. I don't understand. them.
so my biggest concern was the controller because it was made to be similar.
Are you
to
guys
the
bringing
old
back the bad
controller.
control?
Yeah. So my first thing
Yeah.
was, let me get my hands on this controller to make sure this is going to play right. And first thing was,
it felt nice.
it felt like
know,
it was working right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the main thing. Buttons felt right. The way I held it felt right. My hands didn't cramp. The D-pad or the circular pad felt like a D-pad.
Super
great.
responsive.
Would I say it's better than a D-pad? Listen, I had years of playing with a D-pad.
Yeah.
But as you play,
There's something special about
the way
that.
it melts away, like
Yeah.
the way you're using it,
That's special.
it doesn't cause a problem. It actually helps with the
No.
games that it's made.
Each little pinpoint, like you know, like some controls will do like left, right, up, down, and you have diagonals.
Yeah.
And you know, like it's
But you
more
can
than that.
do it. Yeah, it's different.
You feel those each and every, like when you play Shark, each and every single point that you're moving, the fish is moving with every single point, which I was like, that is crazy, because I thought I got killed mad times, and I'm like, oh, I was that quick? Oh shit, I actually made that. That's a bad soundbite. I was that quick, but like I was able to turn the corner away from like the shark killing me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh wow, look at that. I'm like, that was pretty smooth.
It's
that
more
was
precise than people think.
yeah. I was
No,
pretty. I was-
No, it's very intuitive. It's like me being a like person that's like plays Tetris. You need to have a D-pad with that.
Yeah.
The first thing I did when I held it, I was like, all right, let me do the up, down, left, right, like a D-pad.
Yeah.
Now, the model, well, obviously the version of the controller that we were using it was in I forget what the hell mode it was in.
Test mode, maybe?
Yeah, it was like a test mode. What it showed lights basically, depending on where you touched the pad.
That's
It,
what it
it
does
showed
normally.
a light to let you know
It does that
how
now.
hard you were pressing it, whatever. Like
Yeah, pressure sensitivity.
yeah, it just showed.
Oh, when
you,
he first showed us. Yeah.
yeah,
That
well,
was in test mode. Yeah.
it was in test mode. So, the first thing I did, I'm like, I closed my eyes. I'm like imagining myself playing Tetris. Like, all right, and then I open my eyes and I look at the responsiveness of the control, playing it like a D-pad,
Mm-hmm.
and it was on point.
Yeah.
And it was on point.
And
So
the
I'm
control
like,
was sturdy.
oh
Very
shit,
And like I said, I have no nostalgia.
that's
Like I'm not
freaking
blinded by nostalgia. This is new to me, and
Yeah.
it was fun.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is all just flapping the gums, talking.
Gotta try it.
You got to try it yourself.
Yeah.
You, gotta,
Yeah.
you really have to try it yourself to know what the heck.
But
we're
those
talking
are
about.
that's the bulk of the games that
Yeah.
we've actually all tried together.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
man.
There's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bunch.
There's a bunch.
Astro
There were-
Smash,
there were
Flying
some games that we
Tigers.
wanted to
I didn't
try.
play. I didn't play Finnegan Fox
Finnegan Fox. I did
Ah,
not
I
get a
saw-
chance.
I
to
saw that
saw
there.
it.
We didn't
I
get. We didn't
saw
get a
Finnegan
finish.
Fox.
because me
Moon-
personally,
Moon
I didn't
Patrol.
want. I didn't really care for a platformer on that.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I did
mean,
want to
it's
try.
there,
I
though.
did want to try it.
I'm
I
not a
did
fan
want
of
to try it
platforms.
too.
Yeah, did want to try it. But who's next?
I can go into what I was playing. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
like I said, we're gonna get more in depth on the Amico stuff, but not at this second.
Yeah.
But we got video and stuff, so it's cool. Just be on the lookout. Just watch the channel.
No,
But I played on Throwback Thursday. I played more Neo Geo, and I played a bunch of fighting games. And if there's one thing you know about fighting games on Neo Geo,
Is
that
that they're not
they-
played on Fighter
I can
Fridays?
Damn.
I was
damn.
it was my setup. They're not played on Fighter Fridays.
So one
was my
thing
joke. That was
about
my joke.
the
Sorry.
Neo Geo games
Oh,
that are
man.
fighters is that they are super cheap, and you cannot play them. They're beyond playable. Beyond playable.
Who makes them? Sega? Because they've been stealing people's quarters.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
No, it's an arcade. These are arcade games made to steal your quarters, so they're not made to play real. So
They're
I was
rigged.
playing.
They're rigged.
I played. How you pronounce this? Garu Mark of the Wolves.
Whoa.
Or Garu.
Oh, Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
With
Garu
Rock
Mark-
Howard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the graphics. I always wanted to play it. It came out late in the Neo Geo's life.
Are you okay?
No, not okay.
No.
No. 'cause The
Bust
game is
out,
broken.
wolf.
The game is
Yeah.
broken. The characters after the first two are
Who'd you pick?
disgusting.
He's
Who'd you
not
pick?
good. He's not good.
He's
that's
not
why,
good.
That's why he says broken. It's not broken, man.
No, it's
I played it.
broken.
Who'd you pick?
No, they are broken.
Who'd you pick?
I picked a bunch of people.
Okay.
Impossible.
Did you pick Terry Bellegarde?
Impossible. I picked Terry. I picked Rock.
And you weren't okay?
I was dead in seconds. So,
Said you were
I played a
okay.
bunch of games. So I played just the fighting style and technique that you do in these. Obviously, I played a bunch of fighting games. I know how to play a fighting game.
Yeah.
So I played Last Blade 2. And Last Blade 2 was I fought the first two people. I was like, oh, this game's amazing.
All downhill
I
from
could
there?
pull off I could pull off
That's on
crazy
Dreamcast, man.
I
That's
could
good.
pull up crazy combos, and I felt like the game was great, right? I was like, oh, wow, I missed
Until-
out on this. And then they got cheap as fuck. Cheap as fuck. It's not even like, oh, close. I'm like, I have 17 more people after you. Why are you so hard?
That's when it's a rigged game.
It's
when you hit the
mad
third
rigged.
person. Oh, wait. I see someone's been playing Unruly Heroes on the PS4.
Nah, he's lying.
Ooh, someone's been playing Unruly Heroes. We played that 4-player on the channel, man. Oh, that last boss is a problem.
Don't do that to yourself.
Nah, they're lying.
Well, no, it'll probably be a lot. No, it'll be a lot better 1-player. 4-player is tougher. It's a lot
Yeah.
tougher.
I guess.
The original Next Level Gaming is up in the chat. It was
What's
good.
up?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's good?
But then I started with Samurai Showdown 2. And I was like, okay, I can
Safe bet.
I could play Samurai Showdown 2. That was pretty much a decent game that I can beat.
It wasn't really too cheap, right? Summer Show 2.
I didn't think so.
He said, I didn't think so until.
So all right. It must be the level of difficulty that I'm playing on that this emulator, because I played on emulator.
Extra hard.
Like it must be up higher than what they would put it on for normal like household play, because this is like arcade steal your money play.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, every time I get up to I got up to like the 4th person, and they just destroyed me. I was good, and I used to be really good in Samurai Showdown 2, and it looked like
Neo Geo,
You had
man,
no
I'm
idea
telling
no,
what
you.
I knew the
doing.
specials. I knew
Neo
the
Geo is
specials and
rough.
everything. I knew how to do everything. I knew how to break the weapons and stuff. It didn't matter.
Neo Geo is
Because you know what they
rough.
do? Nah, it's not even fighting. You know what they do? I be sitting there blocking. They run up to you and throw you. Quick.
That's like a
And they
J-
take off 50% of energy.
That's like a J tactic.
And then, what was it? I think it was in Last Blade 2. I think they take away 80% of your energy off one combo. And I was like, yo, that was cheap. All of that
Sounds
from
like you're
3
playing
hits?
Dragon Ball.
3 hits took all my energy. It's not even a combo. It's 3 hits that take away the chunk.
Damn.
And I'm like, yo, I can't do
Actually,
it.
there's a character in Guilty Gear that kind of
Can't
does
do
that
it.
too, depending on what character you use.
Can't do it.
They're in every
I
single
love it. I
fighting
wish-
game, and it's terrible.
Listen, that was my fighter Thursday.
You were fighting for your life.
Yeah, man.
30 seconds for the rest of your life.
30 seconds.
I think I tried another one too, but I have to go
man.
back and check and see what that one was.
You didn't play World Heroes?
No, man. That might have been.
He was offended. You heard that? He was offended.
I hate the sounds in that game. I hate the sounds in that game. Oh no! I played Street Fighter.
That Dragon
I
Kick.
played Capcom. No, I played SNK versus Capcom.
Got
Holy shit!
Fire, right?
No, holy shit!
Bad?
That shit is broken. Completely broken.
Damn, still?
No, way more broken than anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it
Because of the
broken?
energy. Dude, if you get hit once, your energy is gone.
Oh, well, if you pick 3 characters, I think.
Broken.
Guys, hold on a second. The
Yeah.
chat, Daniel Loopy just said he's about 10 hours into Astral Chain, and he's starting to see why I mentioned it. See, can you tell these people, Daniel? Because
Come
it's
on, Daniel.
pissing me off
Daniel,
that they refuse to beat this fucking game.
He's so angry
They
for no
don't
reason.
beat the game.
All right, let's
They
talk
refuse
about-
to
let's
play
talk
it.
They
about-
refuse to
listen.
do it.
I don't
refuse
own
to
it.
play it.
Let's talk about-
I don't have
Scott
it.
on Retro Rivals
I
said
don't own
it's a
it.
10 out of 10. He
I don't-
fucking loves
I
it.
don't own
Listen,
it.
let's talk about Ghost Runner, though.
Fuck Ghost Runner.
Phil says the Ghost Runner is a
fucking
hidden
angry.
gem on PS4.
Why haven't you played this? I'm sorry.
I'm going to take my shoe off and boot you
I'm
across
sorry.
the freaking room.
It's out of my system. It's out of my system.
Is it?
Maybe.
Is it, though?
It is.
Angry man?
A little
So
bit.
thanks for that tip there. We're going to check out Ghost Runner, you know. Because obviously we know about this other game, Astral Chain here.
You don't know about it.
So that's what I was playing this week.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
continue on.
Wow.
I get emotional, man. It gets me so mad.
Wow.
You don't know about it.
Man.
These 3 guys get me so
angry.
mad because they haven't played this game. And I've suggested for over
we
a
know.
year.
We
and
know.
he actually started it.
We know.
We made a deal.
We know.
I played Nier Automata. I beat that game.
I didn't make a deal.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you so
I'm
angry?
gonna throw this glass at you.
Play it.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever. Let's
You
continue.
would like it so much.
He's
too.
so angry.
Daniel's like, should I just start this whole thing? All someone has to say is Astral Chain.
You didn't start anything, Daniel.
Daniel, I want
rants-
you to beat the game. So
Oh
that-
yeah, yes, please.
So you could throw it in their face.
Yo,
It's like,
beat the
yo, I
game.
beat
He
fuck-
rants
Oh my
about
God.
this at least once a podcast.
Game's incredible.
No, dude.
As much as Metamorphic
I want you
Force.
to beat the game.
It's just these ends of the tables. They can't let it go.
Nah, that's not nah.
Daniel, I
I
want you-
haven't mentioned Metamorphic Force for a couple of podcasts. I always just
Usually
go off
it's
the
two.
rails.
He takes two. He
Usually-
takes two
usually
off.
it's two.
Yeah, I take two
Takes
off.
two
off, and then you go-
And,
Every
and,
two
in,
podcasts
and in
you
those
bring it
two, I go off the rails about a fighting game.
And then you bring it back.
Yep.
Full circle.
That's right.
Full circle.
That's right.
Can't.
That's right.
Daniel, I want you to beat the game, and I want
Please.
you to bring it back, and just
Oh.
come back on the podcast. Just mention in the chat. Actually, you know what? There's an incentive for you. We'll throw something for you. We'll give you something.
Yeah, we'll give you some.
We'll give you something.
Oh, and actually, if you want to see me get my ass whipped on that Fighter Thursday I had, y'all can check it out. It's still up. It's still up.
The pain.
On Twitch,
still-
right? It's on
It's
Twitch.
on Twitch. Yeah, Relay 57 Twitch. Check it out.
Speaking of pain, Tetris
Right.
Tuesday.
Got your ass whooped?
Tetris Tuesday.
Ooh, you had a rough one, y'all.
That was a
Online?
rough. No, not online.
Just
no.
a game.
All right. There's a Tetris variant made by Sega.
Loki.
Yeah, man.
Flashpoint.
Thank you. Yes. Flashpoint. It's an arcade game, never released in the U.S., called Flashpoint. And it's a different Tetris variant, which is like... it's like original Tetris. Like the original Tetris arcade had a mode where you had like different levels of
Wasn't that in the fake
pieces.
Tetris too? Or wasn't that in the version of Tetris?
No, it's
Another
in
one?
the arcade Tetris.
Like that, yeah?
Yeah, where they had like different designs or whatever, and you had to clear the board, right? But you had to literally clear whatever was there on the screen.
Yeah.
This version is a little different. The reason why it's called Flashpoint is because there's two, I guess, squares or pieces, right, that are flashing, and you have to clear those a line to get rid of those flashing pieces.
Hence Flashpoint.
Hey.
Hence why it's called Flashpoint.
Flashing pixels.
Interesting.
Now, this game goes by old school 1989 Tetris rules.
Oh God.
So
Meaning-
no holds.
You can't, no holds.
Oh,
You can't
holds
hold
it.
any piece back.
Ain't no hold.
No
And,
rotating.
Well, you can
No, it's
rotate, but
rotating.
there's no
Imagine
holds.
if you can't rotate
All right?
that shit.
Nah.
Now, you add that with different, I guess, like structures, like different, like
Stuff that's blocking your way.
yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh wow.
And you have
So
to
it's
clear
like
those lines before you
It's
can
like
get
a
down.
super puzzle game. Like you're trying to figure this fucking thing out, and I'm thinking to myself, like as I'm playing this, I'm trying to think this through. Like this is an arcade game,
Yeah, they robbed
and you
the
know
shit
how
out of you.
yeah,
I
and,
say, of course it is.
and you know, like we were talking before with the news, it's like, oh, Sega made this. Shit, if I paid real money to play this game, the hell no, man. I'm not like. There's 99 stages in this game.
Sega's like
99
99?
stages.
You were stuck on 3 for a while.
Yeah,
and
man.
6 and 12.
6 and
And it's
12
99.
and 18
Fuck that.
and I think
You're
I
not
got up
supposed
to
to beat
30. Shit,
You're not supposed to beat that.
Basically, you have to twist your way into the right position
Yeah, but
weirdly.
and the fucked up
And
thing
it's a
is,
different way to play. You
it's
cannot
old-
play it like Tetris.
Sounds like my kind
no,
of party.
no. You
Because
can
you'll
play
build it. I mean, you build it too high.
You can play it like Tetris, but the problem is
hate you.
that like old school.
Such an ass.
I didn't even get that.
I said, sounds like my kind of party. And then Chunk popped his head up man slow like,
Oh man. Anyway, no. The problem with it is that it's old school Tetris in the vein that as soon as it going down, right? If anything below you touches, it automatically sticks. So it's like a magnet. It's like glue. It's like boop.
I caught that.
Left to right, right? Nothing happens. It doesn't stick. But when it's below you and you touch it, it automatically sticks. So it's tough. It's like, how the hell do you do that? Like some of the things they have to maneuver is insane, because you have to turn it at the right time, and it's like just to get it at one point, and it's
Like you had infinite.
dude.
Sounds
If
like
you
a
watch,
pain.
just watch the
Full
stream.
time.
Just watch Tetris.
Watch
watch
him
the-
suffer on Twitch.
Just watch the stream, and you'll see my face, and you just see me go, "What in the hell?" And you know what?
Have a
Emerald
breakdown.
Wizard joined the chat. Thank you. I don't know if he's in the chat now, but if you are, what's up? But if not, he was in the chat last night.
He
and
saw your
joined
pain.
and he saw me, and he was like,
He gave his
and
prayers.
After a while, my brain, remember Damage in Transit?
Yeah.
Remember how your brain was after playing that?
Flashbacks, dude. Flashbacks.
That's what I felt last night, playing 2 hours.
Scrambled eggs.
Yes, I couldn't think.
I would actually be like,
I was trying-
we're gonna switch games,
Yeah.
Dude,
We're gonna switch games live because I can't do this.
I was trying to do the outro and I couldn't think. I was fucking it up. I kept fucking up. Like
It's not worth it.
My brain hurt.
I was like, yeah, we got a podcast tomorrow. We got a really good topic. I'm thinking to myself, like,
What's the topic?
what the fuck is the topic? My brain, I couldn't hold the thought. I was like, holy shit.
I don't know what it is.
Like, I've been playing this too long.
Tune in tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I
Am
might
I
not
gonna-
even be there.
Bottom line is, am I gonna get brain damage from playing Tetris every Tuesday? Maybe,
Pick the
maybe.
games.
Depending
I
on
don't know.
the.
It depends on the
pick.
game. It depends on the
What
game.
you pick.
But you know what? You guys got to tune in and watch it. That's all I gotta say. That's
on
all I
Twitch.
played this week.
On Twitch, y'all.
On Twitch. Yeah.
On Twitch.
And what you playing?
Oh, is it me? I just played the same shit. Same shit as everybody else. Played Miko, obviously, on the weekend. The Astro Smashes, the Flying Tigers, Moon Patrol, all that shit. Lots of fun. I am maybe 3 chapters from beating Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm on chapter 8. And yeah, that's a special one. That game's special. That's special. I have a special place in my heart for that game.
Isn't it awesome?
It's just it's meathead nonsense. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love when they just throw 20 guys at you and just like fucking pop one's head off. Do this. It's just you just fucking kill them all.
Your Judgment might be done, right?
Judgment.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Yakuza other spinoff
Why?
because of the actor.
Oh,
The actor in the game.
That
I
makes
I
sense.
never fuck with Yakuza.
That makes sense.
That's supposed to be the action based one.
Yeah.
Game Pass has got a bunch of them. I can't
Yeah.
wait to
I
dive
mess
in.
with them.
Yeah, the the RPG version.
Yeah,
No,
It's on
yeah,
Game
that's
Pass.
on.
it's on there too. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that was.
I
Good.
want to mess with that.
That was good.
That looks good.
I got to figure out because I'm probably gonna beat this game either tomorrow or the
Pick
next
some Game
day.
Pass stuff.
I got to figure out what my next game is going to be, and I really do not know because I have tons of things that I'm in the mood to play. Other than that, it's been obviously Smash Brothers. Still trying to get Sephiroth to elite status. Got him to the 8 mils. He got knocked out in 2 seconds, and he got back like 1 match from getting back into 8 mils. So it's tough. It's tough, but you know what the thing I discovered too? And I remember I was watching Maximilian's one of his videos recently where he just said, for people trying to get into fighting games, what do you recommend and stuff like that. And if it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't really truly like the character, don't
use it.
try it. Like you really gotta like the character.
That's
like,
true.
Like I think of Sephiroth and Cloud, right? I think Cloud's cool, but I don't have any experience playing games with him. Like I don't have a grasp on Cloud the character.
You never played Final Fantasy
No,
VII.
yeah, it's like but the thing is, with something with Sephiroth, I just like I've always liked the ruthlessness, the arrogant ruthlessness of that
You
character.
have to connect with the character.
Yeah, so I'm like, I like that, and the way they made those moves for Smash Brothers, I think it just resonates, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep playing till I get elite, and that's it with him. But with Cloud, I'm just lost. I'm just so lost. This shit dropped so far down. I'm like, I'm just lost. But no, it's been fun. I'm gonna get elite with him eventually, but as long as the amiibo's not out yet, that gives me some time. But yeah, it's all I've been playing. Just those 2 games and the Amico games, and I'll figure out something new by next week.
All right.
There we go.
So that leaves one more thing.
What is that?
The list. We're gonna let y'all know a little secret.
Y'all want to see the list?
We got a list that we pop up at the end of every podcast.
Wait, just make the list.
Wait, do y'all want to see the fucking list?
What list is that?
Motherfucker,
Let me
hit
stop.
Hyping it up, and I'm like, wait, we're talking about the same thing? Are we talking about the same thing?
We have a
list.
live stream schedule.
Oh, I thought you meant that someone in this podcast speaks with a lisp.
All right, so
Live stream schedule, y'all.
first Monday of every month, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Indie eShop recap.
Yes, we
where
do.
go over indie trailers on the Nintendo Switch.
You don't want to miss it, man.
Yeah, we do that live.
Always a fun
Yeah,
time.
you don't
and we
wanna
do that
miss
on YouTube
it. Yeah.
right now.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right.
So if you missed this month, be sure to check it out. It's still up.
And shame on you.
And
Yeah.
then we got Tetris Tuesdays with Algae857. That's me.
That's you.
And yeah, man, you don't know what I'm gonna be playing. I don't even know what I'm gonna be playing, but it's gonna be Tetris,
Maybe.
and maybe I'm gonna be
Brain dead.
frustrated.
Brain dead. Maybe we're gonna-
Maybe I'm
You
gonna
might
be
see a
brain
rage quit. He might just cut the stream angry.
You might see that.
You
You might see
could.
that. That happened
God
yesterday.
damn
A little bit. For a little bit, I was like,
Imagine
oh,
he throws the headphones on the floor. It'd be fucking dope.
no, it was frustrating. But every Tuesdays, man, you gotta just watch it, man. It's good.
On the
It's
Twitch.
That's
on
on
the
Twitch.
Twitch.
Yes.
9 p.m. Eastern
On
Standard Time.
Twitch and on YouTube, we got the video game podcast
That's you're watching right now.
that you're watching right now. If you're watching this right now, thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome.
Thank
But
you.
We appreciate
If you don't even know about this and you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, yo,
Join the chat.
join the chat, man. Watch us live. It's
Oh, yeah.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, man. Listen, man, we give everybody a shout out. If you're watching this, man, we give you guys a shout out. We appreciate everybody who joins the chat.
That's right.
You damn right.
Oh yeah,
And then we got
Come see
Throwback. Then we got Throwback Thursdays. 9
Throwback.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my show where I play some throwbacks.
man. Throwback.
And like I said, this month, doing. What
Neo
am I-
Geo.
what am I
Neo
doing?
Geo.
Neo Geo, man.
Yeah, he's like, what am I
Hold
forgetting?
up.
yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what I'm playing
I
right
was
now.
trying to see
my
how
brain
much.
was fried.
I was trying to see how much we had left. We only got the 1 week.
You got
Okay.
like 2 weeks.
No, we got 1 week.
You got this week and next week.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, fuck it. All right. So,
Damn, man, you know more than him about his own show.
I'm gonna be playing some like weird games on Neo Geo this week. So maybe some ones that aren't really heard of much. Maybe some platformers. That system's not known for platformers.
think so.
Maybe some puzzle games. Who
God.
knows?
Oh, word. Rock with some puzzle games. I
Maybe
said
I'll
walk.
play-
Can I join if you're playing a puzzle game?
And just laugh at him. Don't even help him.
Damn.
Don't even help him. Just laugh at him.
No, because I was
horrible,
wondering.
man.
I was wondering if I had 1 week or two because I got a system that I'm gonna play next month, and I just got that like yesterday. So I won't let y'all know just yet.
I
I'll
don't
let y'all
even know.
Sega Saturn.
next
Dude, I don't
week.
even know what the hell.
I'll let y'all know
you're talking
next.
Dreamcast.
Oh,
let
I
y'all
know what it is.
Next week.
I know what it is. I know
So
what it is.
this week we're playing some weird games. So
Oh, it's going to be the Jaguar.
so no, it's not John.
I know what it is.
So-
I know what it is. I know.
Throwback Thursdays on Twitch. Check it out. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
And then on Fridays, we got Fighter Fridays with yours truly, your boy Big Chalk.
Choco.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Playing fighting games or beat 'em ups.
Frightening games.
Frightening.
Frightening games.
I might play a frightening game too. You never know. You never know.
It's coming soon, y'all.
But
Keep
it's
an
gotta
eye
be,
out.
It's got to be chosen by us.
You'll
Yes,
never
yes,
see it coming.
yes.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Anyways, so I'll play a beat 'em up or fighting game. I lean towards the fighting games because I like fighting people online. It's fun. I love it. Sometimes I win. A lot of times I lose.
Like Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. I'm almost guaranteed to lose most of the fights. Every other game, it's like a toss up. I might go on a streak to hand out some beatdowns unless I'm playing sticks in Virtua Fighter 5.
Oh.
Then I lose 6 times in a row and he runs.
That's right. That's right.
And then I get upset.
That's right.
Or if I'm playing Joel in Mortal Kombat 11, he'll just straight sweep me.
12 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 12 times.
I don't know, more than that, maybe.
Friendship. Friendship.
Yeah, friendship.
That'd be friendship.
Clowning me with
catch
friendships.
a beatdown. Catch a beatdown.
At least he's
So,
friends
yeah.
with you, though.
Yeah, exactly. At least he was nice enough to be friends. But yeah,
That's nice.
Fighter Fridays.
That's right.
9
Fighter
p.m.
Fridays.
Fighter Fridays.
Fighter Fridays.
I like that. man.
Fighter
Fighter.
Peter Cat.
Fighter Fridays.
Fridays.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Join the show. We fighting. We doing something.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I can't wait for the fright, man. I can't wait to pick that game with Chalk. I'm gonna be glued to it.
Negative.
I want to hype. We're gonna hype that up on social media. Chalk's gonna like
Dude.
take a shit
Dude.
live because he's gonna be so scared.
Negative.
You'll be playing on the toilet.
Negative.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
You gotta have to wear a diaper. Just wear a diaper.
Negative.
Just wear a diaper, man.
Lay a shit on your opponents.
Negative.
Making some wet naps. I don't know what you
He
need.
said, what?
Negative.
You caught that? I'm like,
Negative.
wait, what?
That was very late. I
Yeah.
caught that very late. I
Kev said
just-
shit on your opponents. No, we're not. That's nothing
that
to do with
had
anything.
nothing
dude.
to do with
That nothing-
anything
what
we're
was that?
talking
That
about.
was
Nah, he had the
oh,
right
yeah.
idea. No, because Kevin was referring to fighting games.
said
y'all.
shit
on your
We're
opponent.
talking about Fighter Fright
Like,
Days.
that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Shit on your
I
opponents.
was talking about fighting games.
Until next time, y'all.
I was talking about fighting games.
Shout out to the chat.
I don't know where you're going with
We
that.
worldwide.
Canada in here. U.S.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippines, Europe,
Yeah.
We're
You guys out
worldwide
there,
tonight.
thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being in the chat.
Hell
and
yeah.
listen, spread the word. Let everybody know. Subscribe to the channel. We're actually very close to getting 2,000 subscribers, man.
That's right.
Very close.
Very, very close.
And we can get it with your help. You guys, please, if you want, you know, shit. I
And when
don't
that
know what to say.
happens,
Tell
we're
a
gonna
friend
get
to tell a
pizza.
friend and tell everybody.
Yeah,
That's
man,
right.
That's it. That's all I got
And
to say.
keep in mind, Choco gonna shit himself. We out.
What? How you gonna leave them with that?
No, Choco gonna shit
That's a
himself.
good way to end it. All right, y'all.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Chalk's going to shit himself right on camera
No.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
Ready,
yeah,
yo?
yeah,
Go ahead, do it,
yeah.
man.
Shit
1,
yourself.
2, 3.
Hey!